30 seconds. The show will start in 15 seconds, and this is your last audible warning.
This is the best of Bubba. Stuff we randomly picked out to fill your needs while Bubba is out of town. Thanks for your continued support.
Broadcast rights for the Bubba the Love Sponge show have been granted to this station by the Bubba Radio Network and is intended solely for the enjoyment of our listening audience. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or other use of this production without the express written consent of the Bubba Radio Network is prohibited.
It's a full house. January 30th, 2025. The baby face in here today. Not to be confused with Patrick Tuttle.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I know what your last name is.
Yes.
Just gave you your W-2. Lummy.
Hello.
Seth Kushner with a brand new battery. Yeah. Macho Man. Macho Man, I think, is getting less freaked out, and Red, I think, is his freak out level is, always kind of similar to what Macho Man's is, because they're back there, that's the engine, that's the engine room back there. That they're the one that keeps us on the air, and I think that their problems of getting us on the air, the computer issue they have, I think we're still on backup, but we're okay. Macho, am I right? We're still on backup, but it seems like you're less stressed about it, and you got it. It's seamless and not a big problem.
Correct.
Oh, thank you, Macho Man.
Oh, yeah.
Macho Man, did you grow red hair? What's going on, bro? So, Seth, how did the new battery situation go yesterday? As of yesterday, you had a battery that at first we thought it was your battery, but then Macho Man jumped you. And I'm sorry, used jumper cables on your battery. He didn't jump you.
Yeah.
You both might like that. So I'm just saying, he jumped you, and then you went out. Was it Tuesday? It was Tuesday.
Yes.
You went out after the show to start your car, and nothing. Dead Willie.
Yes.
And so Macho Man says, I think Bubba's got some jumper cables back in his little whatever back here in his carport. Well, he couldn't find them, but Merch Creek knew where they were, so he got a hold of Merch Creek. You guys got the jumper cables on there.
He was kind enough to give me some juice from his Mustang.
Think about this. That will be probably the only time that your Ford Hemi is jumped by a car that has 1,000 horsepower.
As well, it should be. I felt bad stealing his horsies and his juice. I
got a question.
Yeah.
Does and maybe Brian might know about this, although he's probably whoever's the most car savvy. Maybe
yeah, me.
Hold on, maybe Macho Man. But if you got a Tesla, do you have? I don't think you have like a standard car battery to start your car, because the whole floorboard is the battery, and so I don't think you have like an external battery with a positive and a negative cable for. What I'm saying is I don't think Teslas are good jump buddies.
No, they're not designed for that purpose.
Yeah,
they're not recommended.
You can't jump off a Tesla, but you can jump off a Shelby. You can jump off a Ford GT 500.
So apparently a Tesla can jump off of you, but you can't jump off of it.
Right. Well, but how are we gonna? How is our little 12-volt battery gonna be able to put enough power?
You ready?
Into it?
You ready?
Yeah.
Open the hood.
Right.
Remove the maintenance panel. Connect the red positive to the red positive jump post. They have jump posts.
Okay.
Connect the black negative cable to the negative jump post. Turn on the external power supply for 20 seconds. Disconnect the power supply. open the driver door and wait 2 minutes, ensure the vehicle is able to shift into drive, and then replace the maintenance panel and close the hood.
I sent you a video.
But what does that? How much does that get you?
I sent you a video on what you're not supposed to do, but the Tesla guy's showing it.
Yeah, because you got to charge the whole battery on a Tesla. Like, if you're jumping off a car, you're just using it to crank the car. And
right, just to get it started,
Mm-hmm.
and then hopefully your alternator has enough juice to keep it at least running. So that was Seth's problem. We'll get into that momentarily. Let me watch this video real fast because I never even thought about that. You know, Brian, I'm sure when you were a little bit heavier, not as nice of teeth, just a poor person from Pasco County who doesn't know where he really came from, adoptive parents. But you probably had a crappy car, and during your lifetime, although now you're rich and you have car warranties and you don't have to worry about cars breaking down. But for us other people,
Is that the standard for rich now in America? It's if your car's under warranty.
Hold on. Let me just tell you this: the only people that got that's in this building right now that have car warranties are you and maybe Macho Man. And Macho Man, I don't know if are you still under warranty with your Ford? Yeah, kinda.
Well, he flaunts it in our face too, Bubba.
Yeah.
He's like,
So
my car's under warranty. I'm never gonna have any problems.
I did not flaunt it. I was asked what I do.
Hold on. Health insurance and car warranties are a luxury amongst rich people.
Neil Malpazier, $20.
And none of us. I don't have a. Lummy, my truck's out of warranty.
Oh, yeah.
Seth, your Ford Hemi's out of warranty.
Oh, yeah.
God knows Tuttle's hand me down from his dead father's F-150 who needs a new exhaust. It sounds like literally straight headers.
Can you help him with the exhaust, Bubba?
Yeah, probably.
Okay, because I told him that you.
I wanted to go to a pull-it place and give them the part, and they wouldn't put on my.
Hold on, I need to know what year your truck is.
Okay,
I might have it. When I put my K&N exhaust on, I took my entire exhaust off of my F-150, and it's at the racetrack. So
You just kept it there just in case?
well, yeah, it was all aluminum, and it had
They wanted they.
I mean, you want it for just in fear if I was ever going to sell it and they didn't want that K&N little throaties, I could put it back to stock.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like almost if you put new wheels on your car. So a lot of people keep the stock ones in case they're going to sell it, or you know what I'm saying.
Why were they charging me a disposal fee for hazardous material with like the EPA?
You mean for what? Your muffler?
Yeah, and stuff.
The catalytic converter.
Oh, damn! I didn't.
Yeah. So hold on.
Regulations.
So Brian, I'm sure that in your poorer days, you maybe have had to jump a car or two.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, I know how to do it. It's not hard. It's not rocket science.
All right, hold on.
For those of you who've always wondered, can you jump start an old truck like this from a Tesla? This is the Tesla Model 3. Let's find out. So first, what you're going to want to do...
Looks like Rhett's bigger older brother.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Looks like Brett's brother. Looks like Rhett's brother that played Power 5 linebacker, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That's a pretty big dude.
Yeah.
That's a pretty big. Oh, is he a Tesla guy too?
It looks like it.
Grab up here, see this plastic cover?
Rip it off.
Pull it off.
It's not really.
Snaps.
Doesn't look very sturdy.
No, they're computers with engine with motors,
wheels.
with wheels.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they are. They're basically computers with wheels and a steering wheel.
Yeah.
And you really, like my sister's Tesla, she can type in her home address, any address, and hit go, and it'll take you there.
Well, she's rich because that she has to pay for the self-driving feature, which is like $99 a month.
I was talking to Tara. We talked quite a bit, and I'm like, she's like, yeah, I got to do something to her car, and I'm like, well, how do you? She goes, I just go to the app, and it just charges me through the app, and then it sends. I go, you don't have to take it to the dealership? No, they just send the signal down to my car, and I get it.
Group of
What?
25.
I mean, that's how they do it. Your car, every Tesla, the most Teslas are equipped with everything. It's just whether you buy it on the app or not. Is that your understanding too?
So it's all software, right? So they just essentially it's the
Send you
same.
an update.
I actually found this out. We had to replace a printer copier at my firm, and so I'm looking at these models of copiers, and they're like, oh, they can print anywhere from 40 pages per minute up to 70 pages per minute.
Hold on, you can 70 pages a minute.
Yeah. But here's the thing: all it is a software, a piece of software. So they down throttle the printer.
They choke it down.
They choke it down.
It has the ability to be. It has the ability to be full nuts. But they choke it down, and then then they have the ability through software to unlock the full nuts willy.
If you pay the money,
right?
Which is like an extra $1,000 to have the full capability.
Were you talking to your neighbor's Dex? Is that what you're talking to? Yeah. I'm just saying.
We went with a different company. Actually,
I know, but you literally could have just walked out and gone down to the main headquarters.
Yeah.
I mean, literally, you can see the main headquarters from your office.
Well, they're building that. They own the new building that's being built there on Cypress,
and they own Tom's old 5025.
Yeah, but
right?
but the one they're building there, right by
on the corner.
The corner, yeah. That's Dex again too. I don't know what they're doing. They must be in like software solutions or
because
servers
you wouldn't
or something.
think that just straight printers.
They're dead. Printing's dead
for the most part. Yeah. But they're not dead. They're I mean, next to go. They'll come by you guys.
Yep. We may be next to go.
And if the price is right, Tom Bean will sell in a minute.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, they offered Tom Bean $5 million for that building. Gone. I wonder what that building's worth. I wonder what Tom and Gina's building's worth.
If I was to guess market value now,
3.5.
I was going to say 8.
Whoa,
for real?
Because of where it's located, the size of the lot, the property, maybe 7.
Wow.
I'm guessing though. I don't know.
Wow.
Lay this off to the side.
So this is a Tesla jumping a dead truck.
Yes, okay. They don't recommend it, but you can.
You got a battery. This is your 12-volt battery.
Hold on, they do have a battery.
What you're gonna want to do is hook your jumper cables up.
Oh, look at that.
Black to the negative. Your red goes to the positive. It's kind of under here, so you gotta kind of reach under. Oh. Well, that pops out too. Look at that.
by the way, this guy works at Tesla, and that popped out too.
Oh, wow.
Right on.
Looky here.
Your positive terminal. And on the other end, you hook it up to the other battery on your old truck or vehicle that needs to be jump started. Hook the red one up to the positive.
Yeah, we know.
The black one, just find the ground anywhere on your engine block. Hook it on there. Now let's see if it'll start.
I hope.
I hope it backfeeds into the Tesla and burns it down.
And the Tesla starts on fire. Because those Teslas. But what I'm saying, Lummy, is you can't do reverse Avisa on this. Like, you can't. You can't.
No, you can.
You can. I sent you a video
on that, too.
Oh,
that they actually say is okay. They said not to do what he just did.
I don't understand how you can jump
How can you
Tesla.
do a reverse Avisa?
I just sent it to you. I don't know. I didn't watch it.
How can
My new Model 3 and my Volkswagen, we're bringing it down to Goddard for detailing. So it's got a dead battery, so I'm going to try to boost off of my Tesla for the first time.
See, Lummy, this is the same thing.
It's the same way.
It's the same thing. I don't think you can do the reverse Avisa. Meaning, I don't think you can do the.
Because what are you jumping on a Tesla?
Yeah, you're not being able to put a whole bunch of charge back into the battery.
They can be used to jump. Then somebody jump started.
Then somebody send me the
you
video.
You can jump start the low voltage lead acid battery in the front. You can't jump start the the massive lithium ion.
Well, how far can you go on if you're dead? Your
backup.
Does it have a backup battery?
That's the little battery in the front. They have a lead acid battery in the front.
Well, what I'll take you around the block.
I don't know, man.
Let me do me a favor and Google or Bing.
Yes.
Brian Shirley's race car fire at Needmore Speedway. Brian Shirley. Just put Brian Shirley.
Yeah, Needmore Speedway.
Oh my God! Wait till you guys. And by the way, Brian Shirley is going to be at Bubba Raceway Park, Ocala Speedway, starting on Tuesday.
I sent you.
He's part of the Lucas Super Late Model Series, and wait till you see this.
So if you're just so that battery is used to power the components inside the vehicle, like let's say the computer and all of that. It is not designed for the car to drive at all. It can go like a couple meters, it says.
All right, so watch.
Oh, man. Is he out yet?
Yeah, he's out. I don't know if there's more pictures of it or not, but there was a little bit long. Maybe this is it right
We're here with the squirrel Brian Shirley after a very.
By the way, his nickname is the Squirrel.
Well, things got squirrely for him out there.
Here we go.
Gear and
got it.
and everything. The safety people, everybody
So
did their
watch
job,
this.
and luckily, all the protective gear and everything you need to keep yourself okay.
Get out.
It all held up 100%.
Can you elaborate for the fans? What happened there?
Look at this.
Right now, it's really don't really know. We're gonna go back to Mark's place tomorrow. Wash the car, try and see if we can diagnose what happened, because that's truly what even other people want to know. Whether it's race directors, series directors. At the end of the day,
He's getting out.
Nobody wants to see something like that happen. So we will definitely go back tomorrow, evaluate everything, maybe even have people. We're going to obviously send the car back to Longhorn and let them evaluate things. And everybody has reached out wanting to make sure what had happened.
Look at that.
Now, is that a water truck they're using to put out the water?
The water truck hadn't made it there yet.
Okay.
And water's not as effective
as the spray,
as the fire extinguisher and something like that. And then if you have sprint cars, they run on methanol, and a methanol flame sometimes is invisible.
Can't see it, right?
And so they have to use like this foam. And so when you have sprint cars on your track at a high level, a big sanctioning body like USAC or High Limit or World of Outlaw or something like that, you have to All Stars. You have to have a special a special fire suppressant crew that has this foam that can put out these methanol fires.
Ghost fires, they call them.
Yeah, exactly.
I made that up. I don't know if that's what they're called, but it sounds cool.
Yeah, Seth Tuesday goes out, dead battery Willie. Macho Man gives him a 1,000 horsepower boost. Seth drives home Tuesday. It's okay. Car seems okay. No big deal.
No, I remember I took it to the discount auto parts or whatever, and they tested my battery and said it was good to go.
Yeah, what a bunch of dumbasses. So Seth goes immediately to discount auto parts per Macho's request, and they check the battery. Then they plug it into the little diagnostic plug-in thing underneath the steering wheel, and they tell Seth, I don't know what to tell you, but your car's okay. Your battery's okay. I don't know. You're okay. So that's all Seth needed to hear to drive home. And Seth goes home, goes to start the car Wednesday morning, yesterday, dead. Just kind of fiddle messes around with the fob and kind of just waits a little bit and tries it again, and miraculously it starts. So he comes to work here, tells us the story. Now, Brian, you may or may not, you don't know a lot about cars, but a lot of times there has been some instances in my life where if the key fob battery is too low, sometimes because the key fob have you ever if you got a car?
but I don't think that the thing that would have changed it was being jumped and it starting that probably would eliminate that theory. Of the key fob theory.
You're right, until you take it to Discount Auto Parts and they hook it up to the machine and they say it's okay.
Yeah, but did they check each cell? Because you probably just had 2 or 3 cells in that battery that were going.
I don't know how many cells they checked. They just told Cush that everything was okay. That's all he needed to hear. He was on the road. So we tried. He came. It was dead when he first got here. I mean, when he tried to get here, drove here, and then. We changed, we're just trying to eliminate all possibilities at this point. And so we put a new key fob battery. So, you know what, Seth? At least you got a new key fob battery, too.
Oh, dude, I can unlock my car from 500 yards away now. It's awesome. Thank you.
So we put a new key fob battery in it. Seth goes to, I think they're in between commercials or something, goes to try to start his car because he's got a new key fob Willie. Dead. Completely dead. So at that point, Macho Man and I think Merch Crick hook up my badass battery charger to it while, for the last 2 hours of the show.
I got 150 volts, baby.
It showed 10 volts when they hooked the battery charger up to it. And boy, when we went out there, Seth, it was running like, 14.3 volts. So
you told me I wouldn't even have to go get a new battery
No,
today.
it's not what I said. You said just 14.2. That seems, I said, you only need 12 to start your car. And Seth goes, I got 2.5 extra volts, buddy. I'm going home. And I go, no. Napa Mike has already made arrangements for you to go to, I think, was it a discount auto part or AutoZone?
No, yeah, I went to O'Reilly's. O'Reilly's.
O'Reilly's.
Auto parts.
So Seth goes there and gets a brand new battery. The dude's Bubba Army, and so that was Seth's battery caper.
Yeah, he was really cool. I thought about buying an air freshener because when I was waiting for him.
Why would you? We got Bubba Army air fresheners. Why would you? Buy
You
one?
still have some of those left?
Yeah, we got some left.
I can't get one.
What do they sell? Like bonfires and weed?
No, it's really good.
Would you be caught dead? I think. Well, first of all, I think your wife likes me, and I think would
Mine?
you? No. Yes, I do think your wife likes me, but I was talking about Brian.
Oh, okay.
And would you? What if you had a Bubba Army air freshener? Would that freak her out?
Our car has the infused air freshener. It doesn't need it.
Oh, rich guy infusion.
Yeah.
Wow.
Smell infusions.
That comes along with the car warranty.
Wow.
You get the rich guy infused.
The Lincoln that I'm driving it's got the digital scent sticks that go inside.
For real?
Yeah.
I remember I was in between paydays here one time, and I needed a new battery. This is when I was living at the race shop, and for like 2 weeks before payday, I used one of your jump boxes to go everywhere. So
you just take my jump box?
Yeah,
from the race shop.
Yeah, I returned it every day, but then I'd have to use it the next morning to start my car.
It was from his house, dude. It wasn't from the race shop.
No, I think it was from the race.
That was when he was living there, right?
Oh, no, I didn't live at the race shop.
No, Tuttle.
Tuttle. Yeah, I mean, you're right. It's from Tuttle's apartment.
Yeah, it's his apartment. He can use it if it's there.
True.
It got me around, man. And those things are pretty powerful,
They
those
are,
jump
man.
boxes.
And then you charge them at night, and you got a full. I mean, you can literally jump your car 10 times off that thing.
Can I put one on our Amazon wish list?
What?
A jump box Willie.
But you don't need one, buddy.
You got a brand new battery.
You got a brand new battery.
No, I know, but it seems like I would never have to get a battery again.
No, it's a pain in the ass.
Listen,
you won't need a jump box for 5 years, my
Seth,
friend. Minimum.
Seth,
maybe
that
7.
That battery's going to outlive that car.
Yeah,
you're going to.
It may outlive you.
I mean, yeah. I'm just saying, bud. That battery's.
You may have just bought the last battery you need to the rest of your life.
You got a pretty damn good battery. You got a pretty damn good battery.
If I go and if I trade in the car,
he's taking the battery. He's like, I paid for that battery. Well, I got it for free, but
no, I did pay for it.
I know. I'm sure.
I just want to.
So let me. I was.
Bubba, tell him I paid for it, just so
he did pay for it.
Thank you.
Just so that the trolls don't hop on you.
No, listen. He did get a discount. He did get a discount, but he paid for it. But you got a great.
Why does Seth not have any Bubba Army air fresheners?
I didn't know they existed, Brian.
I don't think he wants it. He doesn't like any type of smell.
Can I get one of those?
What is the smell, though,
Oh,
Bubba?
it's really.
I got a Bubba Army knife. That's not good enough for you.
To open your Bubba Army air freshener.
You know what? You didn't return my knife yesterday. I mean, 2 days ago after you opened it.
Right here.
Yeah, well, give it back to me.
Can Merch Kirk bring one down? Mine's out.
How many people want Bubba Army? Okay.
I do. I got my old one.
I want an air freshener.
2.
I do.
You do not.
No, these two will never use it.
You don't know that.
Lummy and Tuttle.
We're gonna have a special limited edition Babyface Seth autographed Bubba Army air freshener on eBay today for $5.
I like to put my air fresheners like in groups of 10, Bubba. Dude, can I get like a 10-pack?
No.
Okay, great.
I'll take a gross of them.
So Lummy, I was looking at my back picture wall, and I'm like, man, I need some more pictures. By the way, anybody that's got any Bubba Army centric pictures or anything like that, send them to us at Bubba Army Pics, Pics, Bubba Army Pics at gmail.com. And so then I'm thinking, you know what? I don't have hardly any staff pictures. Like, Lummy, I don't have hardly any of you and Walker. Like, for instance, I don't know. You guys you and your wife have all types of cute pictures with you and your son, and I don't have any pictures of Red. I don't got any pictures of Seth. I don't have hardly any pictures of you, Tuttle. I don't have any So I mean, I need to go through my phone as well.
What about the baby face? I've never seen him pop up behind you.
Babyface, I don't know. I don't think maybe he doesn't want to be on our picture wall. I don't know.
Wow.
But
because I could go through his Facebook, Bubba, and just pull up some old photos and just send them all to you.
Yeah, I don't think he'd like that. To be honest with you,
I understand.
That'd be a violation of trust.
Brian, do you have that stereotypical cheesy picture that all lawyers take? That is like the first thing that everybody sees on their websites.
I mean, it's called a headshot.
Well, I mean, they all do those. Though.
I mean,
his photos have some personality to them.
Yeah, I have a lot of action photos of me
in your suit,
in my suit,
in court.
Yeah, planking. They're old. They're dated.
Here, let's see what.
Back when planking was cool.
Let's see what Hunter Law. This is hunterlaw.com.
It's a nice looking site.
It's clean and slick. Tampa personal injury lawyers and family law attorneys, personal injury law, and then let me see here. I'm just. Personal.
No, you don't even see my face on the front page.
Oh, yes, you do.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Tampa Bay, for voting best attorney, Hunter Law, Brian P. Petroni. What's your middle name, P?
Philip.
Brian Philip Matroni, partner and attorney, personal injury and family law. So, then see, look at how.
That's a great pic.
That's a great pic. That's about 15 years ago.
It's been a while.
You look great.
15 years
of course,
ago.
Gina
like
looks
10.
Gina looks great. And then these are your other people, your other partners.
Oh, man.
Who's
Robert?
I've never seen.
That's Rhett's uncle who raped him when he was younger.
Whoa!
Wow!
Wow, Robert.
Robert.
By the way, Merch Crick sneaked into the studio and said the air fresheners are next to Seth on the ledge.
Oh, great! Thank
She
you.
sneaked right on in. Who's Teresa?
She's one of the attorneys at the firm.
Wow!
Ooh.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice looking
You
website.
got a little suits gimmick going on with her, you know what I mean? Bending over to her at the desk?
No.
Okay. Any Louis Lipsco action happening?
No. It's our firm's our firm's pretty boring. We like it that way.
Did you ever watch Suits, Brian?
No, Bubba. Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
And
I didn't know that.
And they're getting ready for a new one, Suits LA. But I'm already taking a shiz on it. You know.
Yeah, You're an
kinda-
OG Suits guy. You
I'm
know.
looking for a new show right now. You told me one.
American Primeval.
American Primeval.
Dude, that's all you need. And the Penguin on Max.
I've been saying the Penguin.
The Penguin on Max and American Primeval.
All right, Penguin on Max and American
Primeval.
Where's that at?
Primeval, not Eagle. And it's on Netflix.
Now, what was it? It might have just been clickbait or something like that. But somebody said there's something brand new on Netflix that's like really, really like almost rated X or like very, very, very sexual, and people are canceling their subscriptions over it, or was I just looking at some clickbait kind of deal?
I don't know.
Is there something on Netflix?
Somebody said the dirty black bag. I don't know. Maybe that might be
the dirty black bag.
Yeah, on Netflix. I don't know. They just put that one up there.
What is it? I mean,
I don't know. I'm looking right now.
The dirty black bag sparks my interest.
It's a town full of bounty hunters, bandits, and
that doesn't do anything.
corrupt sheriff with the trouble past, Red Bill.
Sounds like Banshee.
It's on AMC. I think they were recommending shows for him to watch.
Yeah, I'm going to stick with it. Is the Penguin a spinoff of the Batman Penguin?
No, it's like a documentary about penguins. You don't like that, Bubba?
It is a spin-off show of Batman, but there's no superhero. This could stand alone as a good mob show.
How many different breeds of penguin could you name, Bubba?
Penguin? Like,
I'm laughing, but I can only name one, too.
Yeah. I mean, I know there's like three. Emperor. I think it was an Emperor.
Yeah, good job.
Right,
there you go.
And I didn't even get it from chat. Emperor. That's all I know. I do know this, that I did watch one thing like on, sometimes if you're high and you watch like was the BBC.
There's a chin strap penguin.
The parade of the penguins?
Did you come across this accidentally searching for BBC, Bubba?
I don't know, but I got this huge documentary about penguins, and it was I learned
Edinburgh.
And I learned so much about it. Like the male will go, the mama will sit on the eggs, and then the male's gone for like 3 months hunting.
Yeah, isn't it the one with Morgan Freeman?
No, the dudes stay with the eggs.
Yeah,
and they put them on their feet, and then they've got to transfer them. And if they drop the egg on the ground when they transfer, the egg dies instantly because the cold kills the egg. It's pretty crazy.
It started showing the penguins. This is a good documentary.
There's 28 different types of penguins, Bubba.
I see 19, my friend.
Walker likes it.
28.
342.
Penguins are unlike any other animal on Earth. But that doesn't mean they're a biological...
That's about how I walk. with my arms out to the side and kind of waddle right along.
Anomaly.
Look.
That is kind of your move now.
That is kind of my how I move.
You could never hack it as a penguin.
Yeah,
have
that's
a
me.
backbone.
Hold on, we missed it. They don't have a backbone? Let's be quiet.
Penguins are unlike any other animal on Earth. But that doesn't mean they're a biological anomaly. They, like all vertebrates, have a backbone, which is evident in their excellent posture.
This penguin here looks really sad. Look
Yeah,
at
he's
him.
got his head down.
All these penguins are like, this guy must, I don't know.
He lost his egg.
Penguins lay eggs, an ability they share with vertebrates and invertebrates alike. One characteristic that does set them apart are their feathers.
All right, so I could go on forever, but I think Brian was saying like the mom goes out hunting for like 3 months, and the dad just stays there like a penguin with this sitting on this egg, and occasionally they got to move the eggs, and they got like this little pouch kind of deal, and that's why they kind of waddle, because they got an egg up their ass. and they're kind of waddling.
Nailed it.
They're trying to hold on to that egg without it falling out of their pouch.
That's right.
And so they have to occasionally move the egg. And then by the time Mama gets back, usually the egg is opened, and the dad's there with the little baby penguin, but it's starving. Like it needs food immediately.
Isn't the egg game something Diddy made artists do?
Yeah, it did.
What, put in their crack?
Yeah, they'd have to.
They had to put it all the way in.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, that was an egg game.
We talked about it. It was big. The egg game was a big topic on the show for a few days.
You had to put it in and not break it.
Yeah.
And then that would determine if you're
ready.
If you're well, if
they actually have the egg game coming to Netflix. It's a sequel to the Squid Games. It's who can hold an egg in their booty hole the longest.
So here's the deal, man. Mama's got to get back before that baby, dies of malnutrition. So when Mama comes back, I think she
pukes in his mouth.
She pukes in his mouth. And I think she takes care of the baby, and then doesn't the dad go?
Yeah, he goes and gets his time.
Then he goes in, but a lot of times these penguins die or get killed, or
seals,
a seal or somebody, or orca or somebody will come and get them, and they don't. And so the dad or the mom that's waiting there for the significant other to come back never comes back. And then it probably disrupts the whole life cycle, and probably, I don't know, I would think that the mom then, or the dad, whoever's, survived, whoever's left, they have to eventually go out and try to find some food, and that's probably where the baby penguin gets picked off.
Yeah, they're dead at that point.
At that point, do you think another penguin would come up and eat it?
Penguins don't eat baby penguins, I don't think. Well, maybe they do, but...
Yeah.
Like they're like, oh, that one's just laying there. Nobody's claiming it.
The dad died trying to find some food, and the mama finally left to go get some food. That little baby penguin.
Bubba Penguin would be picking off the little baby penguin. I'm not going all the way over there looking.
Why would I go fly for 3 months when I can just go pick off these orphaned penguins?
They're absolutely flightless birds. You need to watch that documentary a little bit longer.
You're listening to the Bubba the Love Sponge Show.
If you want 24/7 on-demand Bubba and the crew, go to BubbaArmyHQ.com. The Bubba the Love Sponge Show will be back after this.
Hey, this is Tuttle, and you're probably listening to a story about when I was in the funny farm on the best of the Bubba the Love Sponge Show.
It's the Babyface Brigade, started by Scout and Big Gulp. 25 with a PayPal, Venmo, Cash App The Bubba Army.
Thank you, girls. Stay safe out there.
Hierarchy, $100 for Babyface.
Hierarchy on the YouTubes.
The brigade's mounting up. It's early.
With 100. Thank you, Hierarchy. Appreciate you.
The brigade's a little more blue collar than most units of the Bubba Army, so around 8 o'clock, I expect there to be a flood of money coming in from the brigade.
Have to say, I think
is that the okay, man?
Gene Blue.
White collar.
Mike Thurman, $50 for Shovel Face's cute flamboyant top.
Thank you, Mike.
Did you turn the train horn up, Bubba?
No.
Seth had a heart attack. I saw it here.
Oh my god.
It's we didn't hit the horn yesterday.
Yeah, so all the air
Pressure.
all the air pressure, it's at highest pressure right now.
Man.
Why did you come unglued?
I got jolted.
He almost fell out of his chair.
Bad. I didn't have my headphones
For
on.
real?
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't have your headphones on, and then I flip out.
Startled.
It's intense. How long can you lay on that thing?
Oh, I don't
before
wanna,
it runs out of juice.
Quite a while.
We've never tested the limits of the
we
air.
have.
I mean, do you want to? I mean,
No, we have.
I think like one time. I mean, like a few times where we've had like a couple instances where people just laid down the 2,400 all in one shot.
Oh yeah.
Or like when John Costica gets a hair up his ass and they'll throw like a G-ball down, or Joe from the West Side, or just, whatever. Just big, huge, large, huge, astronomical contributions. And then I'll hit it literally until it's completely exhausted itself.
Mickey McGillicuddy, $20.
Who's a dick and can't text Bubba back?
No, shut up. So
I'm just saying he is.
Who?
Iggy.
Oh, that's on you, my friend.
No, you didn't text you back yesterday. You were calling him out.
I just
$20.
Don't back down now.
I'm backing down.
Oh, he must be busy. Who's too busy for you?
That's a blue collar kid.
Listen,
You better not go down that road.
just shut up, shovel face. I had no problems with Iggy. He probably didn't get it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
When was he
That's
talking
self-service.
trash about Iggy?
During the break. Yeah. Big time.
I was not. I was just like Iggy.
Thanks a lot, buddy. Guess you don't like me anymore.
So anyway, Lummy, should we test how long the horn can go? Brian asked, "Have you guys ever tested, the length it'll go?" And when it gets really low, it really starts sounding kind of like a dead duck.
Yeah.
Like,
Can we see what's louder, the train horn or Tuttle's exhaust?
well, I guarantee it's a train horn.
Yeah.
So do you want to? You guys, I got a countdown here. I can reset. I can reset it. Do you want me? I mean, Brian, you threw it out there. Do you want to test it?
Can we time it? I'll run a timer.
I got a timer right here.
You do?
Yes.
Yeah, on the board.
On the board. I have a timer right here where I can hit reset and then stop when something, when I want to start and stop. I have a stopwatch on my board here. Are you ready? Is everybody ready? Everybody ready?
Mm-hmm.
Coming out in 3, 2, 1. That's 30.
Did you hear?
And I think at this point the air compressor turns on and it can just keep going. I think it can sustain that same that same tone probably for a long time.
Don't stop until the break of dawn, Bubba.
Listen, it lost pressure about 20 seconds, and I think that's when the compressor kicked on because it kind of had a comeback right there.
You could hear a difference. In the
and
horn.
At that point, man, I think as long as the air compressor is running, you could probably burn up your air compressor.
Yeah, you don't want to do that
because they just run off those little pancake, Lummy, those 120 pound.
Yeah,
I don't hear. Is the air compressor running?
I was trying to listen.
It's on.
Is it on? Yeah,
yeah, it's running.
Yeah, you guys, the engine room can hear it, but we can't.
This thing's got so much.
We got so much concrete and insulation in the studio. Hello.
Yeah, no one knows you better than your show workers, of course. But I know you're sleeping at 6 o'clock, buddy. I know you're asleep at 6 o'clock, buddy. I'm not answering you after 6.
Okay, buddy, but I did throw a little appreciation text out to you and didn't get a response back. So
I was going to do it after the show because I didn't want to be a pain in your backside, and I know you're asleep. 246, brother. I mean, who doesn't know that?
Yeah, well, I mean, of course you do, because you're a dear friend of mine, a real friend.
And I'm trying to be, respectful of your time and your sleep. There you go.
And I don't want no heat with you. You scare me.
No.
So,
babyface. Now there's another story.
Yeah, listen, Iggy, I wasn't poking you in the chest during the break like Bubba.
Right. Yeah.
He just gave you a right. He gave you a 3 right.
Called you out in front of the world.
No, I did not.
Rather than just texting you and be like, hey, bro, like bros do.
Hey, Brian, don't try to
calls
start.
You out in chat.
It just shows you how much of a dick you are trying to cause problems with one of my good friends, Iggy.
I didn't cause them.
Brian doesn't care. He texts me at 10 p.m. and he gets mad when I don't write him back.
No, I don't.
So anyway, Iggy, I love you, my friend. I'm glad I'd rather talk to you in person like now, and just know that I was thinking about you yesterday. So I threw just a little fishing line.
What'd you say?
I just told him how much I appreciated him.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
That's nice. I've done that.
I sent you a screenshot, but I'm not Big Red.
Yeah. Oh no.
Old school.
All right.
Have a good day, y'all. Later.
Bye, buddy. Wow. Reports are now that, and I've not seen this as a video story. It's only as a print, but that Super Bowl spots could be going for $8 million. Is it for? I'm assuming that's for a 30.
Yeah.
$8 million for a 30. At least 10 commercials to air during Super Bowl. Is it what is that?
59.
59.
Are you going to get a local spot, Bubba, for the Bubba Army?
Hold on. You could be like Gronkowski and call it licks. Super Bowl licks. On Fox have sold for $8 million according to multiple reports. I would think that.
That sounds cheap these days with all the extra rub you get from social media, and God, people do full-on segment shows about the commercials, and you get that.
And then all media like us go through the top commercials, and then there's like stories about the top commercials, right?
Well, yeah, I'm not a huge fan of dissecting your top 5 commercials, but unfortunately, it's just something that America loves to do.
It's become part of American fabric that a lot of people will watch the Super Bowl just for the commercials.
What are some of the products or companies that are always staples, that are always like
Doritos,
Budweiser,
Skittles,
Budweiser,
Skittles?
Dude, Skittles has some crazy commercials.
They do.
I mean, the last couple. Remember the
Anheuser-Busch, obviously.
And, like California pistachios, remember that's been
avocados from Mexico.
They've been, yeah. So I gotta think, Brian, that some of the pricing has to do with placement. Like if you're right before the Super Bowl halftime, like if you were second quarter, if you were the last break of the second quarter before halftime. I'm thinking that's probably pretty high up.
Yeah, definitely right before the halftime show is the place to be.
But here's the deal.
You don't think it's like the fourth quarter?
No.
It's a bad game.
It depends on.
You have more people watching during halftime than at any other point in the game.
I would think that the audience continues to build till halftime, and then after halftime, then at that point you got your hardcore fans that really care about the game, and you got your pop culture people are already out.
Yep, I think a lot of that happens. Yeah, I think you get a larger segment of the audience for halftime.
Right. I bet you the cost of commercials where you're getting the $8 million is in that second quarter, less than 5 minutes to go, as everybody's gathering around to see who's performing this year.
Kendrick Lamar.
I mean,
what? Don't be
great.
racist. Kendrick Lamar is one of the greatest rappers of all time.
Why was the first thing out of your mouth, don't be racist?
You went, I'm not. That's because Bubba, he's a liberal, and that's what they do to us white people. Everything is racist.
Just saying.
Let me go ahead and say what you just said.
He's a liberal, Bubba, and everything that he does is because we're white men is racist.
We're racist. I'm
realistically
racist.
He's racist.
Just because I'm not that familiar with Kendrick Lamar's work.
That's literally your reaction to him.
We don't know Kendrick Lamar.
We
want to see Aerosmith, AC/DC.
Good old white people music. Where's Kid Rock?
Go to the Strawberry Festival.
I didn't say that. But a Snoop Dogg or a Dr. Dre or
They did that.
They've all done it. They've all done it. They've run through all of them. Now they're to Kendrick Lamar.
When they were in L.A. a few years ago, Bubba, they did.
I know it was like a little apartment.
Yeah, they had. And Kendrick was there with them. So
I consider that one of that and Prince. And that,
with it raining when he's playing Purple Rain down in Miami.
I really think that the Prince Miami halftime show was one of the best ever.
Now,
in my opinion,
everybody, and I have to agree. Most people do. The best national anthem ever.
Whitney Houston.
Was here in Tampa.
But here's the deal. Did you know that was lip sync?
Yeah. It was.
Did you know that was backing vocals? Did you know that
she had it going?
She had. I mean, it was pre-recorded. And then she had thickening, what they called thickening background vocals. That was not completely, unaltered.
You sure they did? They could do that crap in the 80s?
Yeah, they did. No, it was
91.
If you Google, let me find
Milli
the story.
Vanilli, dude. Come on now.
No, I know, but like what goes down as the greatest national anthem of all time, Whitney Houston, really should have an asterisk beside it, and that is.
But that was her voice. It's not like it was like.
But there's one thing to do it live.
There's a pre-recorded vocal track.
Yeah, hold on. Let me say it. It was a pre-recorded vocal track.
Yeah, as a backup. Yep.
They have an isolation, and you can find it on YouTube. It's just her voice, so you can tell that it was back.
Let her rest in peace, guys. I mean, we are really kicking around a dead body here.
And here's the thing, man. Poor Whitney Houston.
DJE Pros gifted 20 subs.
Poor Whitney.
Hell yeah, Bill.
Thank you, buddy. Thank you for that. Gifted 20 subs. So many now, 20 people that are
20
watching.
20 memberships. That's different.
Yeah, 20 memberships.
And it's free to subscribe, Lummy. Did you know that?
It's free to subscribe on YouTube. A membership costs you $5, and Bill just threw out how many? 5? 20. Wow, that's great.
And you can watch the Blizzard live today after the live show.
That's 20 people that are watching our show now. Lummy, they just got like kind of a free subscribe, a free
Baby
membership.
Satchmo got it. Yeah. Baby Satchmo is now a member.
BJEpros.com.
Bill's our boss, Bubba.
Do we have the Whitney Houston performance, like what Tuttle was saying with the kind of the raw feed?
I'll look for it.
And
I was looking at the Michael Jackson halftime show that popped up on my computer.
That was pretty cool too.
Michael Jackson, Prince. The thing about the Whitney Houston thing was just the national anthem. I don't really know of anybody else that really nailed the national anthem. And if you need backing vocals to thicken it up a little bit, so be it. It was an unbelievable, and it was in the big sombrero. Tampa Bay Stadium. Old
Stephen Bravo gifted one membership.
One. Thanks.
Thank you.
I think Lummy has to be at least a 5 membership minimum to get a.
I would say 4, right? Because that's the equivalent of $20, which is what you need to get a shout. Oh, it's 10. Then it's 2. Then it's 2.
But I was going to go ahead and overrule that and make it 5.
Because before we were doing just 1. I'll change it.
So anyway, around 127. I'm sorry, around 123.7 million people watched the Super Bowl last year. According to Nielsen, and more than 115 million viewers watched it in 2023. So it seems to be growing every year, right?
Yes.
I mean, it went from 115 to 123, although they said the NFC and AFC championships were down by, 7% viewership?
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
From what, just last year?
From last year. Anheuser-Busch, Meta, Pepsi, Frito-Lay, Taco Bell, Uber Eats, and others will vie to win over the more than 120 million viewers expected to tune in for the broadcast on Fox via the free live stream on Tubi. So, I think that there's no way you shouldn't be able to watch the Super Bowl because they're not, they're not putting it behind a pay window or anything like that. Like they do sometimes on, some of the doesn't the NFL with their Netflix deal, you have to be a Netflix member to watch it, right?
Yeah, this isn't being shown on Amazon.
No.
I don't think they've ever hid the Super Bowl.
No, they're never going to hide the Super Bowl.
They can't.
We can't afford it.
Now, who gets that? I guess the network gets that money, right?
Yeah,
because the network pays the NFL to, I wonder what the cost of net of airing the Super Bowl
It's built into the TV deal. So in the TV money that they pay, the big multi-billion-dollar contract,
it's built into.
They built it in. So ABC, Fox, CBS, they'll each get it for a certain amount of years, I believe.
Jason Lindquist, $10.
So you're saying like as part of their TV packages now, of which damn near every network. Damn near everybody's got a sliver of the NFL.
It looks, so right now, $7 billion is the cost to host the
Chuck and Leslie, 25. Thank you on the PayPal. So what'd you say, Lummy?
It's part of their networking deal. It's $7 billion.
So it gets rotated, right?
So ABC's probably got because ABC has an NFL package, NBC and Sunday Night Football. Do you think? I think they'll always stick to the big networks: CBS, NBC, ABC, Fox.
Yes.
I don't think they'll ever go to ESPN.
So it looks like NBC, Fox, and CBS pay an additional $3 billion so they could host the Super Bowl.
Additional $3 billion.
Correct.
That seems light.
Yeah.
Advertisers are expected to begin releasing their ads in the days ahead of the game. One of the first ads to debut was an ad for Budweiser featuring the Clydesdale.
Yeah,
that helps make a beer delivery.
Yeah,
is it the baby Clydesdale?
Yeah, and one of the
Have
kegs.
you seen it?
Yeah, the keg falls off of
Somebody send it to me if you can.
Okay, but doesn't it ruin it now that they release some of these before the game?
No, they want all the talk that they can get, dude. Why would you not want, if you're the company, right? Why wouldn't you want somebody 2 weeks beforehand on this show with our tens of thousands of listeners hearing this about this commercial?
But I mean,
so you're saying you get the pre-hype, then you get the game day hype, and then you get the hype thereafter.
Yeah.
So you got like almost a trilogy of advertising.
2 weeks of you talking about Budweiser for no reason.
I understand that though, but people used to tune into the game. Some people do just tune into the game to watch the commercials. Why do I watch the game now?
So I've just in my head wrote a commercial for Budweiser that's probably would be better than anything that they're putting out, which would be like old school, new school, right?
Like what the old commercials?
So you'd have the Clydesdale and the delivery and everything, like the old school style, but then you'd have the guy's son who's just, he's like in his 20s trying to order it and to be delivered by a drone. And then the Clydesdale, is going through all this stuff and the drone's going, and the Clydesdale old school gets it there before the drone because old school rules, right, Bubba? There you go. Boom.
I think I'd bring back Dylan Mahoney. And say as a man and say, listen, this is my 96th day as a man. The woman thing didn't work out too good for me. I love Bud Light. Tell me how much. Brian.
That'd be a good one too.
For real.
That'd be a good one too.
It's almost like you're making fun of yourself. Meaning like, we messed up. This was the largest, PR nightmare ever for our brand. And now we're making fun of ourselves. Because after the Dylan Mahoney deal, whatever her name is, they did an about face. They were paying celebrities.
So wait,
I heard they paid Kid Rock like $5 million.
To shoot those beers?
No. To come back and say, hey, man, everybody needs a second. Because if you've seen a lot of people that were boycotting Bud Light, celebrities-wise, they now come back and said, okay, Bud Light's not so bad. They changed, they pivoted on that.
They went to Shane Gillis.
They did.
So I sent you two commercials.
They should have gone to Michael Vick.
Two commercials that tease their Super Bowl commercials. The first one is the Shane Gillis and Bud Light and Post Malone, and then the other one is the Matthew McConaughey being Mike Ditka.
Those are Super Bowl commercials?
Yeah, they're teasing it. They're teasing commercials. This is the Budweiser one.
All right, this is the Budweiser one that's going to be shown on Super Bowl Sunday, but they're already pre-releasing it to now let me.
It's
I don't know.
$1.38.
Yeah, I was going to say. Hold on now.
This is the one.
Yeah, this is the one. That's why, Bubba, they're releasing they're releasing the longer ones, and then there's shorter ones that are also coming out.
All right, so this is like this is the long form, and they'll cut this up to a 30.
Yeah,
is that what you're saying?
Yes,
right.
Buddy.
Was this recorded off of somebody's TV?
Maybe. Man, this is pretty strong. This is pretty strong.
Yeah,
man.
it's really important to not forget those kegs.
Is it hitting you in the feels, Bubba?
No, but yeah, it is. This is pretty cool.
There's a reason why I'm feeling so high. Must be the season when that love light shines all around us.
Well, you think, can you imagine what a smash the groundhog?
So let that feeling grab you deep inside and send you reeling. Where your love can hide, just feel the thunder.
If the guy driving the wagon was Bubba, he would have been like, "Who lost my keg? Dang it, lummy!"
Bubba said, "One keg ain't no mean nothing. Yeah, when we get there, we'll just say we dropped one."
How shaken up is that beer now?
Yeah, that's gonna be a little foamy. You're gonna have to let that set for about a week.
A horse walks into a bar, and what?
I'll be darned.
That horse followed me 90 miles into town.
Yeah. What else there, buddy? I mean, that's pretty strong.
I really got a question, though, how Budweiser's delivering their beers. I mean, this, putting it on like a back of a wagon.
It's all ceremonial.
Yeah. Hold on, let me. So then you sent me, that was that one.
Yeah.
Now what's the next one?
The next one should be the Bud Light, the teaser, and then also that's the teaser for Bud Light. And then the next one after that one is the Matthew McConaughey.
You know you're not actually allowed to drink in a beer commercial?
Since when?
You gotta wait till it's done. Oh.
5,
4, 3, 2, 1.
So, wait, Huey Lewis, Power of Love was playing in the background?
Power of
But
Love.
why are they sitting around listening to Power of Love drinking Bud Light? They're going back to being gay. The brand's gay again.
Let me know. Now, is there one more?
Yeah, Matthew McConaughey one.
Well, you're paying big bucks for McConaughey.
He's all over the place, man.
Matthew McConaughey. Which one is that?
He's doing Hunter Law's commercials.
What's his famous?
All right.
So you've been in a car wreck. All right. And you got a neck, and you're hurting. Your neck's a little hurting, right?
Kyle shovel face now.
I'm telling you right now. All right. Not only they got them a good-looking girl up in there, but they got them a hell of a man in there too. And you just give them a call, and they'll make it all right.
Your wife cheated on you, and things are looking down. But if you call Hunter Law, they'll make everything all right.
All right, you drive your Lincoln Navigator up there and talk to Gina, and she'll go ahead and sign you up. Next thing you know, you got that bitch jumping through hoops she never thought ever existed. And let me tell you something, you better get Gina before she does. Because if she gets Gina, you are not going to be all right. All right, so we have to go through these pre-ads. I don't know what this is.
Credit union that gave
Me and credit unions, like I'll ever get a credit card again in my life.
pocketed $300
Please.
out, proving that
Hey, I did get a credit card offer at 29% and a $300 limit. That's how
you
bad.
can't even get groceries.
Right, I know.
Thanks a lot, Biden.
I went through some tough financial times.
Yes.
My credit took a hit. I'm probably the only guy that went from an 820 down to a 550
black card.
And I'm probably the only guy that had a black card that now is being offered
cards for.
It's not.
Hit the X.
Okay, all right, here we go. Here we go. Get all this stuff here. I'm probably the only guy that had an American Express black card that now the only way I can get a card is if it's 29% interest, $90 entry fee, and a $300 limit for this first 6 months with a possibility of going to 6.
From black card to blacklist, the Bubba the Love Sponge story.
Oh my God, you're right, Carl. You're right.
There we go.
You wrote the sequel to the documentary.
That'll be out in 2047. The sequel.
The Bears. Sounds good, but not the man. The Bears. Here we go. The Bears. The Bears. The Bears. Oh, getting close. The Bears. No. The Bears. The Bears. The Bears. The Bears. The Bears. The Bears.
I like it.
That's Seth every Sunday before the game.
Ashley's President's Day sale.
I kind of liked it.
Yeah.
I like him in general. Brian, how do you feel about Matthew McConaughey? I like him.
I like it. I would have liked maybe somehow incorporating Chris Farley's brother into it.
Maybe that's the main commercial.
But I hope so, because that would be a nice homage to Farley and what he did with the Bears.
Anything with him and Woody Harrelson together is just brilliant. And, they get high and stoned every single night.
What's the difference between high and stoned?
I think high can be on anything.
Oh.
Stoned is kind of on weed.
Strictly on weed.
Yeah, stoned is weed, and high could be like mushrooms.
Cocaine.
Here's the deal. Seth gets stoned. The Nashes and Mushroom Mitch get high.
Yes, exactly.
I'm just saying.
Gotcha.
Colton gets stoned. The Nashes and Mushroom Mitch get high.
Yeah,
the Nashes could be on. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're right. I like that.
Yeah. Certain people just get stoned. That's it. Weed only. That's all I need. But the Nashes, man, you offer them LSD, mushrooms, Adderall, anything. You offer them anything that is somewhat illicit and it alters your mind and can take you off of this planet, they're on. One time at Bubba Raceway Park, they come love me every year, and they got so high on acid that they were in their underwear in lawn chairs in the middle of a field. That very back 40?
Yes.
Before we put campers back there, it used to be just that's where they camped and nobody else bothered them. They were in lawn chairs in their underwear. They'd been up all night long partying. They'd already wrecked on their mini bikes and were scraped all up, and they were watching the sun come up from the east, and they thought it was a spaceship getting them.
Oh. Sounds like a blast to me.
So I roll out there about 9 o'clock in the morning because I have the track ready, and they're gripped. They're literally on their lawn chairs, gripped, just holding on because they think they're being invaded. I'm like, what are you guys doing? They're like, man, we took acid last night with mushrooms. We haven't been to bed.
Your face was probably melting off while you were talking to
I'm
him.
like, you guys need to go to bed. Like, we can't. We're like, we can't even get out of this chair. I'm like, well, I have to get the track ready. I gotta go, guys. What time you guys fixing lunch? Because they're always conjuring up something on the grill back there. Hello, who's this? Hello, you're on the air. Caller, you're live. I
think you switched to 2.
Yeah, there you go. Listen, the big story, and actually there's I think a television station that I have the live feed on right here. The American Airlines flight. Here it is. Here's a live feed from it, and we can go live to
efforts and more. Jessica, good morning.
Good morning, Tony. So yes, we've been out here at Dangerfield Island all throughout the morning.
So there was a American airliner regional jet carrying about 65 people, and it collided and crashed into the Potomac River with an American military helicopter.
Black Hawk.
And
Black Hawk down.
Yeah. So the jet collided with the helicopter. They're pulling bodies from the Potomac River. And this is actually the live NBC4 affiliate out of DC. Live. This is like a live feed.
First responder presence at the airport here. We're just south of Reagan National and off over to the right on the other side of the Potomac River. We know from our reporting from our Paul Wagner that was able to get confirmed from 2 sources that there have been at least 30 bodies pulled from the wreckage site of this helicopter and plane crash that occurred last night. Just incredibly horrific.
Now, Brian, when they pull 30 bodies from there, are they fairly intact, you think? Or do you think they could have blown to smithereens? I mean, if you were to guess, what do you think
I mean, it would depend on where in the plane they were, but I imagine most of the bodies that they're pulling are fairly intact.
Search around the waters.
Probably getting some limbs.
Conditions. We've been talking about this all throughout the morning. The water here is extremely cold. It's been cold for a while because we had extremely cold temperatures last week.
And think about, man, how much of to be a law enforcement scuba diver. that's a whole division. They have the SWAT team, they have the bomb squad, they have the negotiation team, they have the hostage crisis team, they have the school shooter team. But I mean, they have the scuba
search and rescue.
Yeah,
a lot of forces use. My understanding is volunteers for that. So they're volunteer deputies that are scuba divers,
certified.
Yeah,
right.
That will help out.
A lot of people take flights.
Or scuba diver instructors around the area, right?
My sister actually lives across the street in the Potomac Yard, Crystal City area. I've taken lots of flights here, so it's really just starting to, I think, hit for a lot of.
Where was the plane headed?
It was coming from Wichita.
Yeah, it was descending.
Oh, it was descending in.
Island this morning. Thank you, Jessica.
We have some brand new closed-circuit TV security camera video we want to show you. We want to warn you before we show you this video.
And this is the live feed from the NBC4 affiliate in Washington, D.C.
Impact, so we want to make sure that you turn.
Trump needs to get out there and put some
They're
scuba
going to show the impact. Let's see it.
All right.
Right here.
Okay, so there you go. So this looks like from the tarmac. You see a plane is pulling into a gate there, and then right above it, you saw that fireball.
It went down quick.
Wow. And here it is again. Yeah. So we believe that is the moment of impact. You have it. The flight from American Airlines and that Black Hawk.
Now, which one's is the helicopter? The left or the right?
The left.
Can see it.
Okay.
The
helicopter's coming in.
And then you can see the helicopter
it looks intentional.
Very busy
That's what I'm saying.
It looks intentional, man. That helicopter is going right at it.
Tough to see this morning.
There's no way he couldn't have visualized that jet.
We continue to say that our thoughts are with everyone impacted by this.
He's going right at it.
As we work our way into the morning here, we've got some city camera to show you. Is that what we're looking at right now? It looks like a part of the plane there.
Okay, yeah.
Looks like we are seeing part of the plane there as we're getting a bit more daylight, a little bit easier to see kind of what they're doing. You can see all those rescue boats. We were talking
with
a
suicide mission.
Montgomery County Fire and Rescue Chief.
That was intentional, dude. He goes right into it.
Massive response. It sounds like about 300
You don't think
crew there
that the
on the
helicopter
ground right
pilot
now and in the
couldn't
water
see
to
a
help
jet?
with this rescue recovery effort
said they
this
were
morning.
wearing,
Some of them from
Macho said what?
They were wearing night vision goggles, which they couldn't see the plane.
folks could go out into the water and be there for the response on the
How do they
scene
know
as
they
well.
were wearing
One
night
of the
vision
interesting
goggles?
things that Jessica Albert was saying
I
is
think they
that
were,
someone had suggested it's not factual.
Okay.
in this part of the
Thank
river.
you.
So that is why clearly we can see part of the plane right now.
Clearly.
Not as
All right,
deep as some
so
other parts of.
Let me get
But,
rid of this.
the helicopter looked like it takes no evasive action whatsoever. So at no point did it see it.
Look like it just went
beeline straight into
it. Let me go to words and we'll continue this. Also, President Trump has asked Elon. Listen, Boeing and NASA can't seem to get the astronauts back. It was supposed to be a month. It's now 8 months. And so Elon says he's going to get them. Elon says SpaceX is going to save our astronauts at the International Space Station. So
I actually saw that launch, the one that the astronauts that are up there.
What's the problem? Why can't they get them back?
Okay, so they sent up that Boeing capsule. See, this was not NASA's rocket.
So this was a private sector.
Yeah, this was kind of like
this
Elon's
was Boeing. It was Boeing's space program to take pilots to the International Space Station.
Yes,
correct.
They got up there. There was like a hydrogen leak or some type of leak. It was leaking gas from the capsule, so they weren't sure. They were supposed to come back on that capsule, but they did not bring him back because they were afraid it was going to burn up on re-entry. So they
got the capsules up there, but it's broken.
Mm-hmm, and they already had 2 astronauts up there that had been up there for like 6 months that had to come down first. So the people that were stuck up there had to wait in line.
So, and now Boeing, whose leaky spacecraft, they can't take, rickety-ass leaky spacecraft, they can't take back because they're afraid.
Yep.
And nobody seems to be wanting to get up there. Elon, upon prodding from the president, said, "I'll go get them."
See, they had to wait for Elon to send another 2 up. So then once those 2 get on the spacecraft, they're bringing the other 2
All right,
back.
so they're going to send 2 more up and then switch them out.
Yes.
And Elon's stuff, I don't think Elon's stuff's breaks. I don't think Elon's had a catastrophic situation with SpaceX yet?
Nah, well, it's experimental Starship that is launching.
It blew up, didn't it?
Yeah, but that's experimental, and they push those things as hard as they can.
Was that the one that was going to go to Mars?
Yes.
Right. It's going to be tougher to go to Mars. All right, we got that and more coverage of the American airline flight that collides with a military helicopter in the Washington, D.C. They've recovered 30 bodies from the Potomac River, and they're thinking, I think initial reports were there were 65 on board. Yeah. So it looks like they're about halfway there. Oof. We'll get, again, we got that live feed. I don't know if I got to find that live feed again, Lummy. I lost it. I'll find that as well. Right. Stand by.
If you love that segment, then check out BubbaArmyHQ.com and do a deep dive on past shows. The Bubba the Love Sponge Show will be right back.
This is Dr. Dan Diaco Esquire, and you're listening to the Best of Bubba, so enjoy it.
Broadcasting live from the Aquabito Studios. Aquabito.com/Bubba. It's the Bubba the Love Sponge Show.
Now, Gene, with the cottage cheese, you can use ricotta.
Right, I have to use ricotta because I'm not a cottage cheese guy.
Yeah, so you make it one or two ways: with cottage cheese or with ricotta cheese.
Yeah, ricotta.
My mom makes it with cottage cheese. My sister makes it with ricotta.
Yeah.
So you probably would use ricotta.
So when you do the layer, so the ricotta cheese on the bottom layer, and then the next layer, I would use the mozzarella cheese. Or?
No. It's always it's always the same.
Always the same.
So you got your layer of noodles.
Yeah.
You've pre-cooked them. You got to pre-cook them.
Yeah.
Otherwise they just snap. So you pre-cook them until they're soft. And then I've always been told that you lay so that that you either you can Pam, put butter or just a real thin layer of your tomato/meat sauce.
You want to do a tomato sauce?
Yeah,
Mark from Tarpon, $100.
Thank you so much,
Love
Mark.
Gene Oscar.
So, Gene's asking how to make lasagna. Just off the top of my head, this is how I remember making lasagna. You put your you get a meat tomato sauce base that you make prior. You cook your noodles prior. That's it. That's all you need to do. And then, so Gene, you take
all your spices are in the meat, right?
Yeah, you can spice each layer. You can just each layer you can throw some spices in there. You know what I'm saying? Or you can spice your meat.
Right.
And your meat's the constant spice.
Hey, I got this lemon thing out of the refrigerator. Are they worth eating?
Oh, your throat things?
Yeah, they're good. Sure, eat them.
There, Gene, I give you a little
They're not
diagram.
medicine or something, right?
They're not like weed gummies or nothing. It's the last thing you need is a weed gummy.
That's me.
So, Gene, you bake your noodles. You make your sauce. We just call that your sauce. So you get your pan, and you just make a really thin layer of sauce. Then you lay your noodles down.
Okay, my sauce has got the meat in it, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and I like my lasagna to be a little extra meaty, so I'll put a little more meat in there than normal. You know what I'm saying? I like I'm sure you like it a little bit more meaty as well. So you lay your noodles down. It's like making a puzzle almost. So you lay your noodles down, and then you lay your mozzarella cheese down. Then you lay your sauce down. Then you lay your ricotta cheese down, and then on top of that you put noodles, another layer of noodles. Then you put your mozzarella cheese down. Then you put your meat sauce down. Then you put your ricotta cheese down. Then you put noodles on top of that one. Then you put your mozzarella cheese down. And then you put your
ricotta and the mozzarella is the last thing before the next noodle.
Yeah, I would stagger it so that it's noodle, mozzarella, meat sauce, ricotta.
Okay.
Noodle, mozzarella, meat sauce, ricotta, and you keep building that until like you're building a little Lego deal, and then on the very top.
Say that again: noodle, mozzarella,
meat sauce, ricotta. Then repeat.
And repeat. How many? Like twice and
no, it's like three. It's like
three times.
Two or it's like three layers.
Yeah, 3 to 4. You can make it 3 to 4.
I mean, it's how deep your pan is.
Yeah.
The deeper your pan, the more layers and the better and the more badass it is. And then at the very top, Gene is
so the meat sauce about a half inch.
You can make it as thick as you want.
You can make it as thick as you want. You
can
make
fit in the pan though.
You can make each layer of whatever you can make. You can go heavy on the ricotta, heavy on the mozzarella, light on the meat. I like to go heavy meat sauce, light ricotta, heavy mozzarella. That's what I like.
That's what I like too.
Yeah, and then you take that until it gets to the top, and then at the very top, you
they make a special dish for that.
Yes, they make a special pan
for that.
Yeah. And the best ones to get, Gene, are literally like the aluminum ones that you can just throw away.
Yeah, and they got the little plastic top comes with it.
Yeah. But you can just buy like a lasagna.
I'm doing that tonight.
Yeah, would you tape it?
You want me to tape it?
Yeah. Hey, Steve Lask. But, Gene, now you got to make sure you buy, I would say for your family, you need at least 2, maybe 3 things of I get the ragu with meat.
The ragu with meat, that's the sauce?
Yeah. The ragu with meat.
You don't want him to buy his own meat and add it in?
No, I want to add more meat.
Okay.
You get the ragu with meat.
I'm not going to do ragu.
Okay, they make other kinds.
Right.
What other kinds do they make?
I don't know, but there's an Italian one that's a specialty one.
But get them ones, get the high dollar ones.
Yeah.
But they have ones with meat added. And then go out and buy a pound or a pound and a half of really good hamburger.
Mm-hmm.
Make that meat sauce concoction. Have it over there simmering. Boil your noodles
now,
and then start building.
I don't want to liquidize the meat that much with the sauce, right? I want to make it like a thick coating that I can.
Well, you want to chop up your hamburger so it's pretty fine.
No, yeah, I'm talking about that. I'm talking about how much sauce I mix with the meat. You don't want to make it like chili.
No, but
make it thicker.
You want, it's whatever consistency you would like. But
okay.
Probably. I like mine real hamburgery, but you want the sauce to be saucy. You want a good consistency of sauce.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You don't want it too hamburgery. But
I can't wait. I'm hungry.
Yeah. And now you got to bake it at like 350 for like 3 hours or something like that.
Man, you need to tell me the right thing here. Don't be burning all that money.
I'm gonna have to.
Call your sister.
You know what? Let me do commercials and let me see if I can call Tara and she'll take the call.
Yeah,
because she's the best. I mean, she makes
3 hours. Bubba, 3 hours.
You bragged about it the other day. I've been like.
What, Gene? What have you got? 3 hours at 350?
No. 3 hours. You're burning that. Maybe 45 minutes to an hour. Maybe 30 minutes. I mean,
you're right because everything's pre-cooked.
Yeah,
your hamburger meat's cooked.
Yep. I just wait for the cheese on top to brownish a little bit.
Yeah, you get a little crusty.
Yeah.
Let me send me a lasagna.
Yeah, I'm looking it up right now.
Yeah, or maybe I can call Tara.
Yeah.
If you want a deep dive into the Bubba the Love Sponge show from the past, go to BubbaArmyHQ.com. We'll be back after these words.
This is the best of Bubba. Stuff we randomly picked out to fill your needs while Bubba is out of town. Thanks for your continued support.
Broadcasting live from the Aquabito Studios. Aquabito.com/Bubba. It's the Bubba the Love Sponge Show.
The 54th annual Winter Nationals. They kick off tonight at Bubba Raceway Park, Ocala Speedway. It is the UMP Modifieds, probably 40 to 50 of those, and probably 60 to 70 street stocks in the King of the Streets. If you'd want to watch these festivities along with Lucas late models in 2 weeks, and in 3 weeks the non-wing 410 USAC sprint cars, go to flowracing.com. I wish I had a promo code. I need to get with them, Lummy, and see if I can get a promo code.
Yeah.
Flowracing.com. For some of the inner cities, or I should say larger urban cities of America, Philadelphia, Detroit, Chicago, Los Angeles, fact, I think every one of those has a female African-American mayor. I don't know who the mayor of Detroit is.
Well, Chicago, I don't think anymore. I think
that's right. That Lori Lightfoot left.
Yeah. Beetlejuice left. They got a guy now.
Beetlejuice left. The guy's worse than Beetlejuice. Yeah, supposedly.
I hear a black woman is in charge of New Orleans. I think maybe.
I think there's a black woman in charge of New Orleans. I think there's a black woman in charge of Los Angeles, and I know for a fact there's a African American woman in charge of Philadelphia, and she's so excited about her Eagles making it to the hosting the NFC Championship game, that while having a rally, she made sure that she spelled out the Eagles. And got the fans going.
Let me hear you all say E-L-G-S-E-S.
E-L-G-S-E-S. Elgies. It's the
Elxis.
Elxis.
J-T-S-E. Jets.
Let me hear you all say E-L-G-S-E-S. Eagles.
I think the people behind her spell it the same way. Like,
of course,
you
go along with the leader. Would you? If Bubba was misspelling something, we'd all chant it along.
What?
I said if Bubba was misspelling something, we'd all actively chant along.
The hell you don't. You guys would be so far up my ass and be pathetic. Be like, hey, dumbass.
I got your back, Bubba.
Let's go for the Bears.
I can't call her a dumbass.
B-A-E-R-E-S. Bearses.
Let me hear you all say.
Maybe this is what's wrong with these cities.
If there's not 100 ELGSES signs
should be shirts.
at the game, I will be so disappointed.
But that almost supports her.
Let's go ELGSES.
Let me hear you all say.
Let me hear y'all say.
E-L-G-S-E-S.
Actually,
the cop.
The Washington Commodores, the Washington Commanders, their fans should say, "Your mayor's so stupid that this is how you spell Eagles."
But look at the cop who looks like Mike Tirico, man. He starts to look around.
He's like, "Am I the only one hearing this?"
There you go.
Let me hear you all say E-L-G-S-E-S.
He's like,
Eagles.
He actually spells it right.
He does.
If you watch him, he spells it right. He goes E-A.
In her defense, it was very cold out. It's hard to spell in the cold. That's why they don't do the spelling bees outside. It's hard to spell in the cold.
Before she goes up, her rat or Lummy, because they were whispering things to me during BARP, like, don't forget to merge crick. They go, Your Honor, or Mayor, it's E-A-G-E, it's E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles.
I know.
You reminded me.
I know how to spell it.
At BARP, it reminded me you were like Selena Myers on Veep, and everybody's whispering stuff.
I know
in
it
your ear
was.
through the whole entire.
I actually told Seth that on Monday. I said I felt like the girl from Veep, because I was just getting, my handlers were just whispering things. Don't forget about the Two Black Guys podcast. Don't forget about the new ones, the new people. Get those in there.
Don't forget Rhett.
Don't forget
Colton.
Don't forget Rhett. Don't forget Colton and Pat. Don't forget Lasker. Let me tell you something. It's Gene Lasker, and I helped two black guys up on the stage and didn't get no credit for it.
I didn't even kick him.
Let me hear you all say E-L-G-S-E-S.
Yeah, the police guy's dead on. Spells it dead on. Not old girl.
He does look like Mike Tirico,
Let me hear you all say E-L-G-S-E-S.
I'm telling you right now, man, if the Eagles lose, the city of Philadelphia, as hardcore as they are, will blame her for it.
Do you think they're greasing up the light poles already?
Oh, yeah.
She's a fan of the
I know
Elxis.
greasing up the light poles would be a direct order from the mayor, and I don't know that she's that smart. She may say, man, South Street and all every town has like an Ybor City. Every town does. Every town has a entertainment district, and that's where a lot of those celebrations go on, because that's where all the bars are and things like that. And the last time the Eagles won the Super Bowl, what was it, in 16? Is that 18?
I think it was 18.
18. I don't know who the mayor was, but he ordered for the light poles and all the stoplight poles and all the
Crisco
to be. I think they used axle grease.
Yeah, they use axle grease.
So because that's even like I can wash a little Crisco off my coat. I can't wash just straight axle grease off my coat. So they axle greased up all of the poles, and they had nobody climbing poles.
Do you think they guard the Rocky statue by those stairs? Because everybody's partying there as well.
No,
too.
that's so far away from. Yeah, that's clear out. That's different. I think. I don't now. And is the new Eagle Stadium out by where the Rocky statue is where the Flyers and the 76ers play? That's where the Rocky statue is.
Okay, so the football stadium's a little
I
bit
think,
out.
unless they got it at the stairs of that big monument that he ran.
That's where they got it, at the steps he runs up during the movie.
But
so the Rocky statue to Lincoln Financial Field is 7.1 miles.
Oh, yeah.
Not as the crow flies. I don't know what it is as the crow flies.
Yeah, I don't think a guy goes, man, I'm here at the stadium and I want to run 7 miles just so I can, jump on top of the Rocky deal.
Yeah, it's pretty far.
Yeah.
So it looks like the last mayor in 2023, which was a different mayor, Jim Kenney, he greased him up even during the NFC Championship game.
Yeah.
And it doesn't look like this one's doing that.
They're not grease. She can't even spell right. You think she can spell grease? She probably can't even spell grease. Grease.
GLSES, the polls.
She probably spelled the country.
Are these DEI hires if they're voted for?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, I just didn't know.
I don't think so. The DEI is over, at least for 4 years.
More like DIE.
Yeah, DEI is DIE. And I'm all for that, man. I'm all for, man, hire the most qualified person for that job.
Or the hottest person, right? That's how we used to do things.
I think you got to probably get away from that. That could still have some legs with regards to getting yourself in trouble.
Yeah.
But, nobody's going to get in trouble nowadays now. I mean, now we don't have specific, like the FBI had a DEI division. And so was that a division within DEI that went to major corporations and would look at their hires and who was working there and make a determination that X amount of the new hires were not done under DEI practices? Like what was the division of the DEI within the FBI's role, Brian?
I don't know.
Like, I mean, did they go to Meta?
I have no clue. I don't think they were going to private employers. I don't think that
I'm just saying. So, what was the DEI division within the FBI? What was its role? Was it to monitor all hires within the FBI? Or was it to
probably
bird dog other corporations that didn't, DEI?
I don't think so.
I think it was more of a self-policing of its own agents.
That would be
That's
my
what it
guess.
says. That's what it says.
But let's be honest,
DEI initiatives
and here's the deal, man. With the FBI, arguably, a very important division for our security. I have been questioned by them. Brian's been grilled by them. They're really not good people.
There's certain jobs that you should keep the standards for. I'm okay with laxing the standards to get some new, fresh blood and perspective in some places. But if a fireman can't carry, the 150 pounds on his back or her back that they need to, you don't get hired just because we need more women or Hispanics or
some jobs,
amputees in our department.
Some jobs call for some specifics, whether it's physicality or intellect or something that not everybody possesses.
Like a pilot, they're discriminating against blind people by not allowing them to be pilots. I think we're good. I think we're good on that. I don't think that's an area that we need.
I don't think
equality.
United needs to get a DEI program.
Is radio good for DEI? Because let's be honest, you're getting rid of me if you could get a gay black man in here.
No, let's be honest. Radio is in trouble regardless of who they're replacing you with. I just told Seth this yesterday. I get like these Radio Insider newsletters that I because I try to pay attention. I've been in radio for 40 years. It's my industry, so I try to keep up on what's happening and things like that. And Cumulus, which is the second Cumulus, which the second or
largest,
second or third. I know it's iHeart. I think Odyssey and then Cumulus. Cumulus is now, if you were a morning man or I should say a morning show, or you're a midday show or an afternoon drive show, which Seth has been a part of all, and a lot of times as the host and maybe even a co-host, you'll have a contract that lays out ratings bonuses.
Cumulus is number 3.
Cumulus is number 3.
Yes.
So you have a ratings bonus structure. And it can be structured several different ways, but it's usually structured either from a ratings ranking where you rank first, second, third is usually the high. They only usually pay first, second, or third. Or it can go by a share. Now, it's very rare that they go by a share. Usually it's just by rankings. It's way easier to determine who's in first, second, and third than to say that you have, a 5-6 share compared to a 6-2 share. So it's easier just to pay the talent based on your ranking, first, second, and third. And then they can fragment that up and get more specific into, the way the ratings are determined for talent and the way they get paid with regards to a bonus is they lay out a specific demographic which your station, like for instance, if Seth is with me right now, our demographic would be 25-54. But when Seth was with Jade and Hot 101 as a co-host, I'm assuming, Seth, your audience was women 18 to 34.
Yeah.
I mean, that was, I'm assuming that's probably was their target demo and maybe the demo that you guys got paid ratings wise. 97X was probably either persons or men 18 to 34.
When I was at Real Radio, ours was persons 25-54.
Right, which is a really tough one because you could dominate in men and be 10th in women and only get 4th place overall. So, I actually had in my highest ratings, where I made the most money is I had a men 25-54, a person's 25-54, and a person's 12 plus. And, but that was for my show. That was for when Seth had his, it was for his show, the hours they're on the air. And in Seth's incident with Hot 101, it would have been 6 to 10. When he was with Fisher and Boy, it would have been 6 to 10. When he was with Drew Garabro, I don't know if it was 2 to 6 or 3 to 7, but it was one of those two. And I don't know that you've ever done middays.
No.
Yeah. So afternoon drive and morning. The mornings hours are 6 to 10, and the afternoon drive hours are 3 to 7. And they'll take those, they'll redact those ratings from the overall ratings, and they actually, when they give you a report, they give you a report mornings, middays, afternoons, nights, weekends, overall. And you get paid according to where you rank based on what type of deal you've cut with the company. Well, I saw yesterday that Cumulus now, you could be the number 1 rated morning guy for Cumulus in a market. Let's say you were doing, country, and it was, men or persons 18 to 49 or 25 to 54, and you were number 1. And, they owed you $5,000 or $10,000, which, mine were $50,000. But I'm just saying.
Most I ever got was $7,000.
The most I ever got was $275,000 for one book. I was number 1 12 plus, number 1 persons 25-54, and number 1 men 25-54.
What'd you spend that check on, buddy?
Probably, I don't know.
Louis?
Probably a couple Louis Vuittons and some shoes.
Some change.
So anyway, Cumulus is now screwing their talents so bad that they're reverting all ratings from individual day parts to station revenue.
Oh.
So you could be number 1 in the morning and in your day part that you've cut a deal with that they owe you $5,000 or $10,000 for. But now they're making what they call addendums, Brian, to your contract when you make addendums. They're making addendums to all these contracts that no longer pay bonuses on your rank within your day part, but they're paying you a bonus based on the revenue numbers that the station hits overall.
Your tip
well,
sharing.
no station is hitting its ratings. No stations for the most part are hitting its revenue bonus. They're not. I mean, stations are in trouble. So you could be the number one rated guy in, let's say Charlotte, North Carolina for Cumulus, have a $10,000, $15,000 check coming to you. And they're like, no, we got to wait till the end of the year, or we got to wait till the end of the quarter to see where we are. Well, if we hit our our financial revenue number, and then we're going to give you a portion of that. That's how bad they're screwing over radio talent. The shark here in town is all AI. It can be ran with a laptop from Fort Myers.
Fake voice?
No, they got jocks that are doing voice tracking.
Okay.
But the jocks can't take phone calls. They can't. They're just laying in tracks, and then the AI picks the music and throws in their tracks. Now they can throw in a track introducing a song, White Snake, whatever, but it's all AI. And that's where radio's going, is AI.
Lindsay?
And radio needs to be afraid of AI because it's going to replace even us. It's going to replace us. I don't know if it's going to replace us, Lummy, or not. I don't think people can really emulate this craziness.
No, they can't emulate.
Now, what were we going to say, Lindsay?
Lindsay, our friend that works up in Atlanta, that was.
Well, she originally was with Beasley. She did middays on K-Rock when we were on K-Rock, and then she went to Atlanta, and then she went to Chicago.
Yeah.
And now I think she's back in Atlanta, and she's voice tracking a ton of stations.
Like 20, 25 stations.
Right, and by the way, she's hot as hell, too.
It's the most important part.
Oh, yeah, she is.
She's very beautiful.
AI can't replace
She
those
lifts
jobs.
weights, and she's got tattoos. She's hot. AI can't replace hotness. Well, I guess it can. So what about, did she get replaced with AI?
No. I'm just saying, you were talking about voice tracking and stuff. I guess they're giving her more and more stations with this new technology now.
I was talking to a guy that's really heavily in the voice tracking. He works at iHeart. I'm sure Seth knows him. Well, I'll just tell you who it is. It's Big Rig Ronnie Michaels. And he has so many voice tracks that it's an 8-hour-a-day job.
Wow.
Just to lay in I think he's on 60, like he's afternoon drive on, 40 to 60 iHeart stations, but he has to customize every one of them.
With the call letters.
And what's going on in the community and all that kind of deal. And, it's just, I don't know. Seth, did Cox have voice tracking? Well, they're not really. They only got 77 stations, but I'm sure they did some voice tracking. Did they not?
Yeah, there was a little voice tracking, but that's voice tracking and having music laid out, whether it's AI or whether it's from a music director. It's always been controlled by a computer, so it just it seems like they're just trying to phase out the people.
Back in '94, when I was at the Power Pig, I would come in at 4 o'clock, Lummy, and I would lay down tracks for WEBN, K-Rock in Atlanta, WIOT in Toledo, the station in Louisville, all these rock stations. I would lay these breaks down, and I would take phone calls from the night before, these kids where I was hanging up on them and stuff, and I would never say that. I'd cut out the Power Pig part.
Yeah.
And then I'd come in at 4 o'clock and lay all these, and then they would have a DAT machine of all my breaks, and they would DAT it over like an ISDN line to Cincy, to Atlanta, to all these places. And I was one of the very first that was doing that, but it was so primitive the way you had to do it, and then that station had to put it together.
Pretty much I'm the reason for AI.
When did program directors stop handpicking the
You mean
the
using
playlist?
Selector?
Yeah.
I still think some do.
Man, that's crazy.
I still think some XXL Gaming said WEBN 1027 Cincinnati. That's where I found Bubba. Yeah, I was voice tracking WEBN. So I'd be like, Bubba the Love Sponge, the Frog. That was her moniker. The Frog, Bubba the Love Sponge, top Frog Mountain. Looking for some of you little Cincinnati freaks to come on up here. And then they'd have girls show up at the radio station and want to see me, but I wasn't there.
How is WEBN not the spider? This is the frog.
They're the frog.
They've got web in its call letters.
I'm just saying.
I know. Makes
it's the
no
frog.
sense. Makes no sense.
And their studios were Frog Mountain.
Frog Mountain.
Yeah. Top Frog Mountain here.
Frog Mountain.
Reds got beat last night. That sucks. You know, you make it as local as you possibly can, and everybody thought I was there, but I really wasn't. So anyway, Elon Musk bashes the $500 billion AI project that Trump announced, claiming its backers don't have the money. Shortly after Donald Trump announced a new massive AI infrastructure investment from the White House, First Buddy, that's what they're calling him. First Buddy. First Buddy.
I like that.
First Buddy, Elon Musk, tried to tear it down. They don't actually have the money, Musk wrote on his social media platform X. SoftBank has well under $10 billion secured. I have that on good authority. Trump said the investment will create a new company called Stargate to grow artificial intelligence infrastructure in the United States. The leaders of SoftBank, OpenAI, and Oracle alongside Trump during the announcement. They were, the leaders of them. The leaders of SoftBank, OpenAI, and Oracle.
Well, let me tell you, if Oracle's involved, they've got more than $10 billion.
Yeah, I was going to say they're
Oracle's a massive company.
The respective companies will invest $100 billion in total for the project to start, with plans to pour in $500 billion into Stargate in the upcoming years. Now, what's Stargate going to do?
I don't know.
The comments are a notable takedown of the major White House project that someone that is in Trump's inner circle, as a sign of how involved Musk is in the first days of the administration. Musk says he was in the Oval Office on Tuesday as Trump signed a pardon for Ross William Albright, founder of the dark web marketplace Silk Road. So he's letting that guy go?
He's dead.
Oh, he did?
Pretty sure he died. He committed suicide.
So when you get a pardon and you committed suicide, does that just mean the charges they had on you are I guess you're now a dead free man as compared to a felon free man?
I don't know what the ramifications of that were. Why you would even pardon a dead guy, but
that's kind of might be a first.
No,
just would let you know I'm the first guy ever to pardon a dead guy. That's how much I want to pardon people.
No, there's a lot of Biden. Every president has pardoned past people.
Lummy, you talking about the Silk Road guy? Ross Ulbricht?
Yeah.
I don't think he's dead. Where are you seeing that he's dead?
No, there was a guy that he pardoned that Elon was at the thing signing for. So I don't know if it's the same story, but Elon posted about this guy that committed suicide.
No, the Silk Road guy is most definitely alive.
Okay, well, but Elon was there for multiple ones, so this story just picked up on that.
So what is this Stargate that Trump's proposing, this AI project that's going to be backed by our country? What is it going to do? President Trump is very excited about this infrastructure announcement in the field of AI, which is obviously growing and something the United States of America needs to capitalize on.
Stargate is a venture that has the backing of OpenAI, Oracle, and Japanese company SoftBank, with the latter promising an initial investment of $100 billion. That's what Elon Musk is calling out.
It's going to revolutionize patient care.
Yeah.
Through earlier detections and diseases and cancer.
It says Stargate investment will be directed toward constructing data centers to support AI development. Already, there are data centers under construction in Texas, with the first one in Abilene. The goal is to construct 10 data centers initially. Will expand to 20 locations of about 500,000 square feet each.
So hold on, is this like a medical facility that you walk in and you're being seen by an AI doctor?
You can do early cancer detection with the blood test using AI to look at the blood test. Once we gene sequence the gene tumor, you can vaccinate the person against that cancer. Is this like
Elaine Theranos girl or whatever? What's that bitch name that's in jail?
Theranos, the company.
Is that? I mean, that's what it kind of has a feel to. Where if you're analyzing blood for certain markers, right?
Yeah, so they're saying
there's a bitch in prison right now that was doing the same thing.
They're saying that you can make that ultimately you can make an mRNA vaccine robotically using AI within 48 hours after you test the gene tumor sequence.
But I thought those type of vaccines we don't even know a lot about yet. Isn't that what the COVID vaccine?
We do know a lot of. They've been playing around with these vaccines for like 30, 40 years. It's not something like super new. It's been around. It's just they rushed it in the COVID vaccine, but the technology has been being used for a long time.
So you go to the doctor, they draw your blood, and rather than just to see what your cholesterol is and all that kind of deal, they run it through an AI program, and then the AI program then could potentially analyze your blood better? Is that what they're saying?
Well, let's say you have cancer. So in this instance, the one example that's given in this article, I know very little about this, but let's say you have some sort of tumor, some sort of cancer, right? The AI will be able to analyze that cancer, analyze its DNA, and within 48 hours, according to this, develop a vaccine that will prevent your body, will fight off that mutation, and will prevent you from having that cancer ever again.
Wow. Now, I mean, is that like pie in the sky type deal? Or, I mean, we're obviously on the very early stages of this. We're just now collecting money to try to build this technology. But, I mean, like, is that something that really could happen? Because that could be a game changer, could it not? I mean,
yeah, that's a huge game changer. You're curing cancer.
Yeah, I mean,
essentially, that's the cure for cancer. That's what they're talking about.
So you go to the doctor, you give them some blood, they run it through the AI Willie, Stargate Jones, and then they say, "Hey, listen, man, you got the markers of prostate cancer," and so in 48 hours, the AI can whip up some type of vaccination that you get that can stop that potential cancer from developing in my body?
Yep. Almost sounds like you're going to Home Depot to get paint mix for your house.
Well, I mean, it almost, I mean, wow.
It'll be a vaccine specific to your body and what's that cancer that you have.
What's that going to cost the consumer? I got to think that's
pretty expensive.
Yeah. And anybody would pay anything for it. Like, let's say your copay didn't pay for it, but like, for $5,000, you could save your prostate or your life, right? I mean, at the end of the day, this sounds like pie in the sky type stuff.
This sounds like the beginning of a science fiction horror flick, though. Like AI becomes aware.
And then everybody's living to be 110. And what's that do to the system? I think our system is kind of naturally programmed for like an 85 to 90 checkout. You know what I'm saying?
That's a lot longer than most people live.
Well, I'm just saying, like, I think our system is kind of, developed around, okay, you're going to take Social Security till you're 83, and you're going to be out of here by the time you're 88, and boom, then we don't got to worry about you no more. You're no longer in the system. We don't got to pay for you. We don't got to worry about anything. You're done. Boom.
Or they're alternate.
Cancered. You get, your life gets cancered. What happens because you have this new Stargate deal? You go to the doctor, says you're going to have, liver cancer. Well, but you didn't know you're going to have liver cancer. Yep. And in 2 days, they can develop a vaccine that makes sure that you don't have liver cancer. And you're supposed to check out at 83, but now you're making it to 99.
Or AI alters our DNA and turns us into mutants.
Oh. Or they chip us.
They could easily do all this. AI, Elon's already apprehensive about AI.
Yeah, see, here's the thing. I think Elon's afraid that AI is going to end up bad for us.
That's what he said.
That AI is going to learn too much about us in order to take us all out.
They were going to delete an AI program.
Haven't they made movies about that, though?
Like everyone Terminator? Yeah. Like the entire Terminator series?
Yeah.
iRobot or whatever?
They tried to delete an open AI thing, and the damn thing tried to copy itself and stash it away somewhere on the internet before it could get deleted.
Smart.
So anyway, is Elon, I guess we don't know what Trump's reaction to Elon's apprehension was. We haven't found out, right? Because there's not been any reports with regards to how Trump reacts to pushback. And I don't know that he's ever had pushback, has he?
No.
Pushback. Of course he gets pushback from the Democrats and the people don't like him. But his inner circle.
His first buddy.
You know, like my first buddy, Larry, is probably Larry Plummer. And Lummy, sometimes Larry Plummer will set me straight.
Really?
Does he ever make you mad? Like, do you get mad at his stuff?
No, never mad. But he'd be like, man, you know, I'll have an idea or I want to do something. And he'll be like, man, I don't know about that, Bubs.
Tom Bean is more like your first buddy, like in this sense.
Local, boots on the ground.
Yeah.
He's definitely my first buddy.
Yeah.
When the phone rings and it says Tom Bean, I try to rifle through like the last 15 decisions I've made, thinking which one he's going to tell me is stupid. And I'm on the phone for an hour, and 12 of them are stupid.
Oh,
you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Me?
You got me.
You got me. You know what I'm saying? You with me? You got me. Know what I'm saying? Know what I mean?
Lummy, let's pick up the 8 remaining BARP awards when we return.
Sounds good.
Right.
If you liked that segment, then you'll definitely like the new redesigned BubbaArmyHQ.com. We'll be back to the Bubba the Love Sponge show after this.
Hey, what's going on? It is Seth, and we are definitely having fun or sleeping, so enjoy the best of Bubba.
Broadcasting live from the Aquabeto studios.
Aquabeto.com/Bubba.
It's the Bubba the Love Sponge show.
So this past weekend is was our annual BARP festivities. Thursday, a pig roast, which is... Tom Bean, Lummy, loved the pig.
Oh, that's great.
It's delicious.
And the cracklins. You guys familiar with the crackling part of a
skin?
Yeah.
The skin with the layer of fat underneath.
Yeah, it's got kind of a little tough crack. Oh,
I'm making my own beef tallow out of fats and stuff. I know it's a boring life, but I extract.
You're making your own beef
tallow.
We had beef tallow talk last week.
Yeah, I know. It's good.
Is it like for a rub or something?
You can use it as a skin cream, but I also use it. It's healthier than seed oil.
Is a human skin cream?
Yeah, people use beef tallow.
You cook with it.
You can cook with it.
And it's it doesn't have the carcinogenic effects of seed oils.
Oh, it's so good.
Fantastic. Well, we had BARP this weekend. Thursday was the pig roast. Friday was the 199. Saturday was the BARP festivities, including the Hall of Fame induction. Lummy, the bus, as you can see now, we're getting so many that we have to do a side. We have side. What are those called?
Yeah, maybe we should be a little more selective.
Shelves.
Should we limit it moving forward?
Like the MLB does.
Yeah.
And did you see the MLB only put 3 people in?
Yes.
That's typical.
It's better.
Well, maybe. Maybe. When we cross that bridge, we'll get there.
I mean, I think
it determines on your financial participation. It determines on a lot of different things.
So what? How much would somebody have to pay to buy themselves a spot on that wall?
You can't buy yourself on there.
Why not? 50 grand?
No. Would you stop making it what it's not? Okay.
What are you willing to pay?
Yeah, yeah, he's not paying nothing.
I should be on that wall already. It's a damn shame that I'm not.
If you're on the air, you're not available.
I know. I got it. It's all good, baby.
Thanks. So, Lummy, we have the annual BARP Awards. Now, we probably need to start from the top and already talk about the awards that we've awarded. Every year, through just the way people act or the way people look or the way people are perceived or whatever, we've come up with awards. And we, every year after BARP, although, Lummy, I think Thursday is probably the latest that we've had it completed. Usually we get it done the day after, but for whatever reason, we got busy.
Yeah, we're busy.
It was the inauguration.
Yes.
It was the inauguration.
And MLK Day.
And then MLK, that's very important.
Yes.
So, Lummy, what BARP awards have we awarded so far?
Do you want me to just name the awards? Or the people that won it?
No, I'm with the awards and the award. Okay. Hold on. The name, the award.
Yes.
A brief pause. Speak clearly. Because you seem a little...
I just didn't know if you want me to run
through. You seem a little slurry this morning.
Well, no, I didn't know if you
seem a little slurry.
I will just clarify what I was asking. Did you want me to run through the names real quick and then do a recap at the end, or do it now?
I want you to say, like,
so
for
I'll
instance...
repeat myself.
Did I slur a lot like that back in the day?
Drunk Kim Award.
Hold on. Slow down, Lummy.
Well,
I didn't tell you to start.
Okay, well...
So I want you to say the Drunk Kim Award. Then I want you to give a brief description as to what that award means. Then I'd like for you to tell us who won that award this year. In that format, non-slurred, slowed down.
Take one.
Go ahead.
The Drunk Kim Award, which is usually given to the most drunk, annoying person, goes to this year Drunk Kim.
Hold on, let me just get. There we go.
Scout and Big Gulp Award goes to the most handsy, but people wanted it award is Jeremy Nash this year.
But people wanted it.
Yeah, I mean, like, you know, you're grabbing a hold of people. You're a little bit handsy, but it's not a problem because you're not being creepy about it.
I know. I heard that Barbs are turning into Diddy freak-offs over here.
Should the Drunk Kim Award be shifted to Heath Clayton's +1? Or should he not win an award because of
he doesn't.
No, I think he needs to be the worst +1 award, and if we don't have that category, we come up with it.
Well, it should have got that last year, but we didn't ever create it.
All right, well, we can create it this year.
Okay.
The worst +1, and you are officially blackballed, never invited again award. We'll do that, but we've not established that yet. Continuing right along to your third award.
The Mac Award, which is the best +1, goes to Bubba Army 1.
Who?
What?
Mom? Bubba Army Mom?
Bubba Army Mom.
This is my Bubba Army Mom. Bubba Army Mom.
Let me. Are you in not the condition that you shouldn't be? Like, I mean, are you not doing? I mean, are you a little? Did you overserve yourself this morning, bud?
No, I just.
Let me. You know that I'm very reasonable. I'm very understanding. You are my favorite. You can get away with more than most people, and if you're a little bit drunk, a little bit don't talk back to me. But you're a little slurry today.
Okay.
First step is admitting.
You're a little off.
I got this.
Maybe you can handle.
No, you gave it to me.
When did I ask you to look at it?
I've got it now.
Okay, let's let Brian do it.
Okay. All right.
Because I think he's a little more articulate this morning.
If he can tell you exactly who won in 2020 on the Mac Award, then go for it.
This isn't a. I mean,
I'm trying to figure out my notes. I'm sorry.
Okay, so if you can't figure out your notes, boy, God forbid.
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
So you're
saying, man.
He literally wrote Bubba Army 1.
We're facing record lows.
So that means you were so drunk that when you wrote these awards, you can't even recite them 2 days later because of your drunkenness 2 days ago.
ELGSES, Lummy.
Lummy, are you okay? Are you getting mad? Lummy, we're in the communication business, which means you talk to me when I ask questions of you.
He's going to smash
Why
that
is he,
computer.
Lummy,
He's going to smash that computer.
No, he's not going to smash nothing.
Why is he being stripped of his responsibilities?
I don't know what his problem is, but he needs to tell me. Lummy, are you okay?
I'm fine. Thank you, Bubba. Were you
a little intoxicated when you wrote the words down so that when you should have written Bubba Army Mom.
It wasn't Bubba Army Mom.
It was Bubba Army 1.
She didn't win, okay.
I don't think she won.
I think
Bubba
she
Army
did.
1? Is that the name of the Grand Marquis?
There is no Bubba Army 1. And I do remember Bubba Army Mom being talked about as the best +1. So maybe we can go to chat and they will be able to tell us who indeed won, because the guy that was supposed to write it down was too drunk to write it down correctly. Lummy, that's not a bad thing in our world. You being drunk's cute.
Yeah, it used to be me.
Now it's you. It's not a bad thing, buddy.
Am I giving the list back to him to read, or am I reading
you
it?
hold the list.
Okay.
Good luck.
No.
I think I can do this. I'm looking at your notes, and I think I'm good on the rest.
Okay, good.
So
you got to finish it.
Lummy, I feel as if you're catching a little bit of a bad attitude right now.
No, I wanted to look at my notes.
I'm stepping in right now.
Okay.
And wanting to know that when you wrote this down, buddy, you don't even remember who the person's supposed to be. I recall that it was Bubba Army Mom, Tina. I remember that. Now, does anybody else remember? Seth, do you remember who Bubba the +1 was?
It looks like people are saying it was Allie again, which she won last year, and that's probably my note that I was trying to make.
No,
myself.
I don't think it was Allie.
I was listening to the show. I think you did say Bubba Army Mom was the best +1.
What? Okay.
I need to know from Chad.
Big Red said it was
hold on.
Bubba. Yeah.
Big Red.
Perfect.
There it is. Big Red said, I know you're mad, but Bubba Army 1 is not Bubba Army Mom.
No.
And what did you write down?
Bubba Army Mom.
No,
Bubba Army 1.
No, it
Whatever.
definitely is. I'll show
I'm
you
not
right
mad.
here.
Yeah.
Lummy, be honest with me.
Yes.
What did you write down?
Bubba Army 1.
And indeed, it was not Bubba Army 1.
I think this is where the confusion, because it was Best plus 1. So I think in Lummy's head, he's hearing Bubba Army Mom, but then it's plus 1. So that's where the 1 came in. Is
that Lummy interpretation?
I usually go back and then rewrite all the words and retype it up the next day.
But you didn't, Lummy. We're 2 days.
Because we didn't finish the awards like we normally do.
He's waiting until it's done.
So then I
just
did I read a red pen this time to make it because I had to change it up.
Lummy?
Yes. No, but Brian's going to do it. It's fine.
Lummy?
Yes.
Lummy?
Yes, sir.
It's not fine. You're upset.
No,
but
I'm
you
just
have to
happy for Bubba Army
understand.
Mom.
You have to understand, Lummy. I got to step in and make sure that we give the right information out.
Of course.
And it looks like you wrote the wrong information down.
I did.
And so I got to step in and,
He's not writing the Constitution. I mean, it's something that easily can be edited.
This is more important than the Constitution.
Somebody's going to get the short stick.
Yeah,
it's going to get
this
shorted.
was a huge mistake, okay?
No, I mean, but
I'm sorry.
Major
these
mistake.
people paid good money to come to this party
Yes,
and stuff.
plus the plus 1. So thank you, Bubba Army Mom.
And everybody's getting mad. Bubba, quit. Listen,
No
that's
one's
what
saying
we
that.
do is we poke fun at people. Is Lummy
That's right.
immune to being corrected?
No, not at all.
Is Lummy immune?
Bubba, please don't read one
is
person's
Lummy,
thing.
Is Lummy immune to my poking and prodding?
He's the EP now, though.
Bubba, please don't read one person saying leave
Lummy
me alone.
mad. Lummy mad.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't mean anything about you. Lumpy mad. It's
What
fine.
difference does it make? Well, Rick James, I'll tell you what difference it makes. It makes all kinds of difference in the fact that I want to get the right person the award. And there was not a person named Bubba Army plus 1.
Do they actually get a physical award?
No, it's just
it's recognition.
No, exactly.
But they can put this on their resume.
Yes, for next year.
I mean, this is something that didn't need to be half-assed.
I will tell you this.
I mean, you can't half-ass some stuff, and you drunk half-ass this.
No,
buddy.
you are correct because Tuttle knows that I wasn't going to go back and rewrite it like I've always done.
Well, you could have already had the list written out, and then you could have
that was 2
penciled
days
in the
ago.
rest.
The list,
we did the list
and I
on
did have it
Monday.
write it out. I just wrote it wrong. But thank you, Tuttle, for telling me how to do it. How are those clips coming?
I'm working on video
Yeah, you're
clips.
working on it for the last month and a half.
I work a full-time job.
Why don't you
I
just
work
back
a
off of
full-time
it?
job.
Yeah,
Why are
great
you
job,
attacking
buddy.
me now? You're a broadcaster. You're supposed to be able to read.
Okay, thank you.
Let me. Why are you attacking Tuttle?
Because
Tuttle came at him.
Because he came at me for trying to say like, oh, he should have already done this, Bubba. Well, okay.
What
I
video
just
does
said
Tuttle-
he keeps talking about
I
clips he's going
offered to do some clips, and I have one by the next time I'm on here.
I know, you said
How
that
many
now for
clips
the
have
last
you
month
done?
and a half.
How many clips have you done? You
What-
can't even
I-
write a goddamn list.
Tuttle, I believe all the clips that you've seen with Macho and Rhett and Gary are all going through me also. We also all do that together, Tuttle. I just don't tell
You're
Bubba what he
rambling
wants to
like
hear
a run-on
and leave
sentence right
and then
now.
go it. So you can just tell me
Lummy,
to stop
you're
doing
like
more of a job.
Tuttle goes, Lummy, you're like a run-on sentence right now. Lummy.
Just breathe. I'm sorry you're mad,
Can
man.
I do Lummy having a meltdown about this?
No.
Do I sometimes make a list and write down the wrong name? Yes. Do I always write down whatever Bubba says? Yes. I love when Lummy has his meltdown and starts asking his own questions and answering.
He does.
That's
He
my
does.
favorite.
Lummy,
We need
some
a
of
Lummy
the
flip out.
funniest stuff. Lummy, we're in the funny business, and some of the funniest stuff's when you mess up, and I start busting your balls about it.
And I'm trying to pump up the funny.
And he's trying to backsell the funny.
Let's be clear. This is a pretty significant mess up to write down one instead of
It
mom.
is, Lummy. It is a big mess
We
up.
figured it out, though. Like, we figured out
I
that
know,
it was
but we have to accentuate
speak
the
Lummy.
mess up.
Grouper Lips Award.
I mean, we have to. Well, now hold on. We're
Why
not.
have you guys decided to pick my man apart on the day that I need him for some heavy labor?
Well, we're getting nice and angry, so he's going to break your bunk bed.
How am I supposed to help him get a bunk bed up the stairs
smash. Lummy smash.
Lummy smash bunk bed. Lummy mad at Bubba all day.
It's upstairs too, huh? Perfect.
Oh,
Lummy, throw me down the stairs. Just leave the bed.
Lummy said you didn't. You know what? When you told me about putting together a bunk bed, you never said anything about stairs.
Yeah, you took a roll down the stairs.
Lummy does not like stairs. Lummy no like stairs.
No like stairs now.
Lummy, my house safe place. Lummy, my house safe place.
Thank you, Seth.
Lummy.
Yes.
Lummy.
Are you going to have my fifth vodka there?
Just a handle of Tito's.
Lummy, when we're
That's
giving
his
out
payment.
when we're giving out the BARP awards.
I will.
No. I will is nothing. You should always write down the correct information.
You are correct.
And when you write down the best plus 1 as Bubba Army 1, there's not anybody named Bubba Army 1. And indeed, I remember we were going to give it to Bubba Army Mom, who was Tina. And that was indeed who got it.
Bubba Army won $10 super chat.
XXL Gaming $10.
Oh, sorry, I thought I said Bubba Army won
for the Lummy Mental Health Fund.
Can we please? I think Lummy deserves another chance to read the list. I think that's where the fun is.
Don't come in and start baby facing now, Tuttle, because you know.
I just think that's more funny.
You know right now that he is going to absolutely. Yeah. I mean, you are going to get it.
He realized he has to see Lummy off the air.
He realized he has a bunk bed. He needs moves.
No, I really do. I think Lummy is doing a good job.
25 fish on the J. Love the Lummy humor. Lummy, here's the deal. We don't catch you messing up a lot. But, you messed up.
No, I did, 100%.
And you get mad about it.
You're a great EP.
And you become a smartass about it.
Sorry.
Then you start throwing things up in Tuttle's face. And so when...
That got... Tuttle did... I mean, Tuttle poked him, man.
But isn't that what we're supposed to do?
Yeah, but then he's supposed to poke back.
You're the biggest poker of all, bitch. So don't you start talking about poking people around here, because you poke more than anybody to an irritation level. All right, so anyway, Lummy.
I don't think... Somebody said, funny, Lummy is the first one to cover for somebody who does make mistakes all the time. Are you covering for people as well?
I think
I'm covering for myself.
He's covering for himself.
Yeah, my brain didn't work.
So, Lummy, will you at least admit that you may have been a little drunk when you wrote the list down?
Yes.
And you didn't write it down correctly?
No.
And would you like another opportunity to continue to go through the list, or would you like Brian to continue to do it? It's your decision.
I would like whatever decision that you find is
no.
He needs
That's not the answer. That's not the answer. The answer is, do you want the list back and see if we can navigate through it? Hopefully there's no more mess ups.
Do you want some counsel, Lummy, on this?
Yes, I'll take the list back.
Hold on. Let me throw out the question before everybody gives him advice. Yeah. Okay. So, Lummy, do you want the list back so that you think you can potentially navigate through it? Knowing that you wrote some stuff, knowing that you were drunk when you wrote, you've already within our third award, you've already messed it up.
Yes.
Do you want to?
It was late in the show that day.
I understand. I understand. You probably had some nips by then. Yeah. At that point, you have most of your 20-ounce vodka with a little Gatorade mix done by that time.
Yes.
And I appreciate that. I actually encourage you to be drunk during the show.
Thank you.
You've never heard me once say, Lummy, I feel as if you need to do the show really sober.
No.
I've never said that.
No,
but knowing that, you do the show drunk sometimes, or sometimes the alcohol gets the best of you, we expect mess-ups like this.
Yes.
But you got to take your mess up like a man.
No, I
know you didn't. You were very adversarial about it.
You want to go to a meeting with me?
What, like a AAA meeting?
No, well, yeah, like an AA meeting.
No, he's not an alcoholic. He just messes up. He's a fun drunk.
Okay.
So Lummy, I do got to go into words.
Okay, sorry.
So we're going to have 5 minutes and 20 seconds to regroup here. And when we come back, we're going to pick up the awards.
Let's shovel dick do it.
Shovel dick?
Shovel dick. All right, Brian.
Yeah, you heard me. I see you eyeballing me. Want to come poke this?
Nobody wants to poke that. That's right.
If you want a deep dive into the Bubba the Love Sponge show from the past, go to BubbaArmyHQ.com. We'll be back after these words.
Hey, this is Brian the Babyface Matroni, and you're listening to the best of the Bubba the Love Sponge show.
It is officially Barb Week, or I should say Barb Weekend, Bubba Army royalty. And where those that qualified Saturday night will get their ring. And Lummy, we will be doing a Hall of Fame festivities.
Yes.
Are you also, Lummy, going to get me a list of Hall of Famers that are here?
Yes.
So we can line those up. It's going to be we're doing a little bit more this year with regards to the ceremonies and people talking on the microphone and things like that. Lummy, I do think that the stage being where it is, being held up by a floor jack is just second to none.
Well, Gene's also commented on that.
You just need to put 4 jacks down on all 4 corners.
No, we don't.
I told him I jumped all around on it. It was good.
I mean, Lummy jumped all. Oh, yeah. First of all, I mean, Gene, it's the tongue is, you're not going to flip it. The tongue is solid if you got weight down by the tongue.
And with the jacket, you'll be fine.
Yeah, we're fine. And Merch Creek's going to put some
tandem axle is going to take all the weight anyway. So
what's that?
Having that tandem axle on there, it's not going to be moving back and forth.
Yeah,
anyway.
I had Lummy just absolutely jump around like he was an orangutan, and I got up there, and it's going to be solid. Macho Man will move the sound system over there, and
who you got singing?
Nobody's singing.
Oh, the national anthem.
We're not doing it. This isn't a sporting event.
Bubba canceled it. Bubba's down on America right now, and he canceled Dan's performance.
I'll tell you, the only person. Here's the deal: we will do the national anthem only if Gene Lasker sings it. So I'm just saying, I'm all about.
Gene, do you know the lyrics?
I don't think he does. Oh, say, Gene.
You want to give him You want to give him some background music? Let me see if I can find some.
We did this before.
Let me tell you something. I like America.
Yeah, we did this before. It's deja vu. I'm saying, I had to sing this before, and I messed it up.
Yeah, he did, Bubba, back in the day.
So, Gene, be careful what you ask for. If you want the national anthem, you're doing it. So, it's not a sporting.
When do you get to do something?
It's not a sporting event. I'm the coach, the owner, and the quarterback.
Oh,
okay,
boy,
I call the plays.
And the goalie.
I call the plays. I manage the talent, and I own the franchise. It's a very unique situation, my friend.
Very unique.
Lummy, so we're doing something. We were going to do something 2 times on Saturday. We're only going to do it once. And we're going to do this instead of 1:30, we're going to do it at noon. So everybody.
For 2 hours?
No, it's a 3-hour ordeal.
Woo!
Noon to 3. But Lummy, I had it in 2 different increments. So I took Johnny Costica. Let me see. Who is that? Paper Towel Willie, Susan Poitras, Tease, Big E 7375, Airtight Ski Pole, Barreto Perez, Party Kim. Oh God.
Airtight Ski Pole?
Yeah, he's the best.
A ski pole. SKYPOLE.
That is his nickname.
Screen name. Because I don't.
His real name is
His
real name is Joe from the West
Side. I know what airtight is, but a ski pole?
It's a sexual thing?
Yes, it's sexual.
I don't know that.
By the way, that was another good caller, by the way, Bubba, from back in the day when the person described what an airtight ski pole was. 2006.
Gene, I can tell it to you privately during the hot mic. Okay,
that'd be cool.
Joe looks like he moves like he's in the mafia.
He does. He because
I mean that respectfully, of course.
If you look at Joe, he's very observant. He's always kind of he's never in the middle of the crowd. He's always on the fringe, and he's always tracking. Like he's always just looking, tracking. I saw him yesterday, and I came from behind and gave him a big hug, and he goes, "Whoever's hugging me hard, stop."
No, he didn't say that.
And I said, "Joe, it's me." And he's like, because see, Joe missed last year because he had a big commercial. He had like a big commercial deal he was closing on the Friday. Joe lives in San Francisco. Joe might travel the farthest. He lives in San Francisco.
Joe Garnick at San Diego. There's another guy, the new guy, Beansy, whatever his name is. He come from Northern California.
Ken Kendall, and then I think Jim Vinnick, or I couldn't quite see what the last name is. But Lummy, I want you to reach out to all those people that were going to come here Saturday at 10 o'clock. Tell them that we're moving it to Saturday at noon, and then I got to tell the 1:30 people that it's at noon. We're only going to do this thing once. And really, I think my capacity is only 50, but I think maybe that's probably all I could get in here. We're going to do something in the studio, and that's all I'm going to say.
How many's on your list?
Right now, I got 34.
Okay. You're all right.
So, Lummy, by tonight, it's going to be filled up.
Yes.
And I'm only doing it once. Like, I just, I can't do it twice. I don't have the energy.
Don't blame you.
And so, Lummy, I have the sign-up list here.
I think it's a good idea. I'm surprised you're doing it.
Everybody was surprised yesterday, weren't they?
It was recommended. Can I tell you something, Seth?
Yes, sir.
The people who are making the film. Oh, I just said what it was.
Oh boy.
There you go. The people that are making it suggested it. So
it makes sense. It's just
I just messed up.
Yeah.
Which whatever. So I just.
Oh boy.
I feel. Let me. I never mess up, and when I make a major
Yes,
mess
you
up,
do. That's why we're here. It could be in a glass building, but no.
You're saying we could be like, 10th floor, glass building, living large, making $1 million a year, and here we are in a warehouse?
Boom.
Because I messed up? Yeah. Okay, no problem.
Coach?
Tonight, Lummy, is Bubba 199, and let's set some parameters down.
Okay.
If you're outside watching it, because we don't have enough room inside.
Oh, that's cool.
Eventually, you will get to be in the studio in the 2-hour span from 8 till 10. We will be rotating people in and out. What
row 1, please leave, and let's fill up the row 1. But you guys from the back.
Let's throw out row 1.
2, you must leave now.
Yeah, Gene, it's something like that. Creatine, Travis, and Big Red, they're kind of the crowd handlers, if you will. We like to keep the chicks kind of on camera. Like, I'm where I'm going to be, and Lummy's where he's going to be, but then we'll put, like, Merch Crick and Heather Wiz and Maria Guatemala and Not a Fan and Nikki Peel's wife. We'll put them all on the other mics because,
Is Stein going to make a cameo tonight?
Yeah, he said he was.
I think Stein's here.
I think so.
He's staying with me, and my spare bedroom door was closed. He got in at 1, and I told him where my hide key was and the code to get into the elevator. So I think he's here. I don't know if he's going to make it over here to the studio by the time I would say that he's probably not going to make it over here to the studio.
No,
by
probably
the time.
not. He'll probably show up after the show.
If his plane didn't get in till 1.
Does he want to go to the beach or something? I thought he wanted to go to Clearwater.
He didn't get here till 2.
Oh, he didn't get in till 2.
No, he got 1, but he didn't get probably around here till 2.
Right. So I'm going to probably give him my Crown Vic. Oh, I can't. My Crown Vic's over at Preferred Automotive. The engine light came on, and they're doing an oil change. So I'm
smart car it up.
Probably have to give him my smart car. Not giving him my pickup.
No.
So or I could give him that
Who is it?
Alex Stein.
I want to give him nothing.
Well, he's not your friend. Lummy, Dion is doing all kinds of podcasts as the excitement level of him potentially being the next head coach of the Cowboys. I think him and Jerry are playing everybody, but you did say that there's rumors that Dion met with the athletic director at Colorado on Tuesday and looking for some more NIL collective money, and the meeting didn't go very well.
The Colorado AD guy said, "Sorry, buddy."
Is he the most athletic person that you've ever been on a field with?
No, my cousin Junebug. He was a crackhead and a good dude, though. But he was very athletic because he was still stuff when I came home from college and could never catch him. And he would sell it. And I would have to go get it back at the hood from the drug dealers. He was probably the most athletic, my cousin Junebug. But next to that, I think it was Bo.
Is he the most athletic?
When I have Dion on, Lummy, I'm going to ask him about Junebug.
Yeah, they asked him if he thought Bo Jackson was the most athletic, and he said Junebug was the more athletic.
I think out of the Bo Jackson, Deion Sanders argument, it'd have to go to Deion just because Bo's career got cut short.
Yeah.
Had Bo continued on, I think it wouldn't even be a close second. But Deion had, such a long career for both sports, and that I would say that Deion is the most athletic just because of longevity. Hello.
Hey, Bubba, it's me, Blind Buffalo Bill.
Hi, Blind Buffalo Bill. Now, Gene, you weren't listening to the radio yesterday when you heard this guy's story, did you?
I don't think so. Maybe. I don't know.
Let me just give you an overview. When he was 12, he tried to kill himself.
Oh, yeah, I heard some of that.
He blew out his eyeballs. He missed his brain. The bullet scraped like his front lobe of his brain, so he's got a little bit of issues with regards to memory and things like that, but it blew out both of his eyeballs.
And he fell in love with his mom.
He fell in love with his mom, had sex with his mom one time, and now has recently been robbed.
Was you blind at that time?
Yeah, he was blind when he blasted
Probably
his
good
mom.
for you.
Now, was your mom a bigger woman?
Yes. Yeah, she definitely was.
I mean, just even if you're blind, you can tell whether you're with a big girl or a little girl, right?
Oh, yeah, very much.
Now,
the amount of work you have to do to get to where you need to get.
Right. Now, when you did make love to your mom, how long did it last?
Well, because of the fact I'd fantasized about it since I was 17, I can't sit here and brag I was probably a 2-pump chump.
Oh, really?
But that you also have to remember, like an hour later, it happened again. And it always lasts longer the second time.
Right. And you guys never really did anything but just heavy petting until she died, right?
Yeah, unfortunately, it was a very odd situation. She ended up having to move in with us, and I was living in a pretty wild party house at the time. This was back in, 2012.
Can you send me? Can you send me the picture?
Yes,
we do have a picture of Blind Buffalo Bill, and his trailer that he lives in now, and
his lovely wife and
his wife.
takes care of.
Now hold on. Now his wife, who has a condition that I don't know. Now, Blind Buffalo Bill, does your wife actually have a condition that makes her act like she's 12? Is that called something?
This real?
Yes.
There is a condition of that.
So hold on. Gene, this is Blind Buffalo Bill right here. He's the one that blew his eyes out. And then this is his wife, and she's got a condition where she thinks she's 12. And then this is the mother-in-law.
No, that's the aunt. That's the aunt that I'm taking care of.
And this is the aunt that you're taking care of. And now,
I was until she had a stroke the other day.
She did. Now, is she in the hospital now?
Yeah, she can't talk straight. She doesn't remember anything. She can't move.
So
we probably won't see her again. Not to be dark.
No, but you know what? I was getting ready to say.
That's
hey, listen.
where he lives, right there, with all that in the background.
Yeah, all this.
Be glad you're blind, dude.
You can't see. Yeah, be glad you're blind, Buffalo Bill, because your wife's not keeping a very clean house right now.
Oh yeah, no, it was really bad when that picture was taken. We've had our kitchen remodeled. I've had pest control. We've had a lot of things go down. Not to mention we've sold this trailer now.
Oh, so you don't live in this place anymore?
I'm still standing in it right now, but that's a whole nother story about us trying to find a new place to live.
But you cannot see. Maybe you can feel, but like the picture that you sent us, or whoever sent us.
Yeah, it was on his GoFundMe.
Like the back. This is on the GoFundMe.
Yes.
People would, I think, feel better about giving on your GoFundMe account if it was clear, if it looked less hoarderish. It looks very hoarded. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah,
looks like he's got his right hand in his pants.
Yeah, and it looks like literally you are grabbing your penis with your right hand.
Mm-hmm.
Now that one I can't explain. But the rest of it, I can.
Now, what you might want to do, because this is a part of a GoFundMe deal, is you might want to have somebody take another picture of you and your lovely wife. Now, can she stand without her walker? No, but you know what, Lummy? I think that walker adds to the we need help deal, don't you think?
Yeah, maybe change the shirt, though. The Mario making it rain with cash doesn't
when
help.
she has a shirt that said...
I thought that was Monopoly.
When she's got a shirt that has cash on it, then that would lead to believe that maybe she's blinged out and has cash. She just needs an all black shirt on, or some type of, whatever, anything other than, a shirt that depicts cash.
Definitely. Oh, that walker's not hers, by the way. That belongs to her aunt.
Yankee Jib, $10.
So and tell her to keep the same face on because she looks needy.
Yeah, you guys, you and her now. So I think you two should retake the picture and
leave the walker there too because she looks like she needs it anyway. And that's
put a different shirt on, have a better backdrop so it looks less hoarderish, and obviously the aunt is now in the hospital. And I was gonna suggest to you, without being dark, but the mother-in-law or the aunt is just she's just let the state take care of her. You know what I'm saying?
We have to.
Yeah, let the state take care of her because whatever money you do get, you're going to have to feed her. You're going to have to take care of her. She's going to take a certain portion of that money to care for her, whereas any money that you do get needs to go to you and your 12-year-old wife. I mean, your adult wife who thinks like a 12-year-old. Now, what is her condition called, Blind Buffalo Bill?
It is is a form of autism, but nowadays, I hate using this term, but nowadays they just call it on the spectrum. So it's a cop-out term. I'm not too sure what it is specifically.
Now,
with the 22 years we've been together, she's never been diagnosed.
Now, I actually had people that had never heard your story before that had gotten a hold of me and said, listen, as outrageous as that story is, Blind Buffalo Bill is actually quite well-spoken. His story is always...
Your voice don't go with your body.
Yeah, I mean, like, you really sound like a pretty articulate, nice guy, not a person that at 12 tried to, kill himself and gone through all the trials and tribulations that you have since then. So,
Well, that's why on the last phone call I promoted so heavily that therapy, because I'm not exaggerating or brown-nosing. Therapy really, if you're dedicated to it, it can help you more than any pill that they would give you.
Now, who was the therapist at what time frame of your life do you feel did the most good in your life to get you to be? Because you sound normal, other than not having any eyesight.
This dude's not normal.
Well, I know he's not normal, but through therapy,
I can present normal.
Yeah, and you can sound normal. But through therapy, you have at least, you are fairly normal. And at what part of your life and at what therapist particularly, made you more normal?
Going through the history, I would probably have to say it was in '97. I had a therapist named Laura First Hartling in Maryland. And she was a hippie therapist. She wore like I Dream of Jeannie pants and beaded necklaces.
How do you know?
And she wanted you to build shit in the... Oh, I'm sorry.
That's all right.
She wanted you to build stuff in the sandbox to represent your feelings and whatnot. And she listened to the Beatles and the Zombies. And she wanted to teach me to play acoustic guitar. And she was a strange one, too. She would always wish me a good sex life and things of that nature. It was weird.
All right,
but
so
she did help me out a lot.
Right.
She was more on my level of things.
So, Blind Buffalo Bill, as we went through your timeline yesterday, we didn't get to the part of what why you're calling us to potentially ask for help through a GoFundMe account, which I historically don't do. Just because as soon as you do one of them, Lummy, you're expected to do all of them.
Yeah.
So I very much pick and choose the GoFundMes that I promote, and I usually try to maybe just make it to people that have established themselves as Bubba Army.
Yes.
And obviously Blind Buffalo Bill is Bubba Army. So what happened? What somebody supposedly ripped you off or something like that? We started to get into it a little bit yesterday, but we had a time constraint issue. What happened that you had to set up a GoFundMe account?
Yeah. Well, first of all, I've never done that before. I'm pretty independent, and my pride is my curse. So asking for help is not number one on my chore list. But we are in the strangest circumstances. Our ceiling in the left half of our trailer we lived, which, contrary to the picture, is a pretty nice trailer. At least it was at one time, and because of leaves built up on the roof. So when that caved in,
can your wife, can she physically do dishes and sweep and
oh yeah.
I mean, so you may have to be a little stiffer.
She just don't want to.
You may have to be a little stiffer with her, Bill, on tidying up the place, because the picture that you post on GoFundMe can't look like you're a bunch of white trash hillbillies that like live in.
Is that the washroom in the back there, like the washer and dryer room?
Yeah, all the way in the back. Yeah, because we're in the kitchen. We took that picture.
I know you're blind, but I'll tell you personally, it's total too. I mean, it's in terrible shape too.
Gene said, "I know you're blind, but I can tell you you're living in squalor right now."
But you don't know that. And being blind, I mean, when it comes to stuff like that, it's kind of cool that you're blind and you don't even have to see that.
All right, but you can rely on a good friend like you to tell you what it is. Right,
well,
Gene?
yeah. I mean,
that
you chose to live.
Look the same way anymore.
I know. So what I'm saying is, let's start off with your GoFundMe account of retaking your picture that you present on GoFundMe, because you want to play to people's emotions. And right now, with the picture that I'm seeing, Lummy, which I'm assuming is the front page of their GoFundMe, looks like 3 hillbillies that are living in squalor that are begging for money, and that's not your case at all.
No, not at all. See, this This is why depending on other people for things is always a tragedy.
And, but hold on, Bill. But you can depend on me because you've known me for 15 plus years. I've always shot.
That ain't no tragedy.
I've shot you. I've always I've always shot you straight. I've always taken time out for you. I've always been a big believer in what you've overcome. So I hope you take my advice wholeheartedly. And the fact that I'm not trying to make fun of you, I'm trying to make you look the best that you can with potential people that might want to send you $5 or $10.
I fully agree with you, but the man who controls that GoFundMe page, I don't think thinks the same way. that was because that GoFundMe picture was something that was put up there over a year ago.
Well, now hold on. Now, are you?
Yeah.
So there's first of all one of the you just said something that's very triggering, and that is there's somebody else. You don't even control this page, so like, how do you know that you're not being like the person?
It ain't Blitz, is it?
How do you know that you're not being robbed?
Because the guy shows Coley, my wife, the picture of the GoFundMe and everything, and
but she's
when it comes
12.
to serious matters of
she's
delivery
12.
of money, I can trust him.
You're relying on your wife who has the mentality of a 12-year-old. I can trick listen, I'm not the sharpest knife in the door, but I can trick a 12-year-old all day.
Or a blind man.
Yeah. Or a blind.
Yeah, but a 12-year-old can tell you what they're seeing right in front of their face, though.
Okay, all right. So your wife has access to the GoFundMe, and does the money go directly to you and your wife?
The money goes directly to the GoFundMe, and then the man who owns that, who I've known for about 13 years, he will take it off of that and hand it to us when the time comes.
Okay.
But the thing is, it's not that someone's trying to take money from me or people are trying to rip me off. It's more like if people are more selfish nowadays, people are always buried in their cell phones. They feel all their thoughts are important. They feel like they know everything because they can look it up on Google. So he made that picture because our refrigerator was falling through the floor. We had some kind of plumbing leak, and our whole kitchen floor was dilapidated. And it wasn't just a patch-up job; it was a remodeling job.
I know, but you need to take a picture. First of all, your circumstances have changed, where the ant is no longer there. So
the hoarding is gone. The kitchen is remodeled.
So you need to take a picture of you and your wife with the walker, her not wearing a shirt with a bunch of dollar bills on it, and
she's 13 now,
and say maybe a shirt that I just turned 13 on it, and maybe a picture of you standing by the most damaged part of your trailer, which I'm assuming is what you're going to try to use the money for, is to repair your trailer.
No, and there is no damaged part anymore. The group of Mexicans that bought the trailer came in and fixed it all up, and it looks nice.
All right.
No, we sold our trailer after that ceiling came in.
Okay.
And once we sold it, being the selling was out of our hands, it happened by a family member, kind of behind our back, if you will. We found out that the amount of money was going to be far less, and the man only had to pay it in payments. And the last payment won't be until April, and which was okay. But then we were lied to by a friend in Missouri saying that we were going to have a place out there, we were going to go out there and get jobs and better health coverage and all kinds of stuff. And we found out on Christmas Eve, no less. Remember, we're supposed to be out by January the 1st. And on Christmas Eve, he tells us, oh, by the way, I can't do it. The place fell through. I can't let you come out here. And we're like, what are we going to do? So now we're scrambling, and it's just been a big snowball of bad luck since. My wife got ripped off for $1,100. The guy who took that money from her, they met him at an intersection. She got out the car and tapped on his window and said she wanted her money back. He was in a truck, so she stood on the bar on the side of the truck and held the bed with one hand and the door handle with the other. He pulled into a T-Mobile parking spot, and she said, I want my money back. And he said, I'm going to the bank. I'm still taking you to the place to go look. She goes, well, let me get in so I can go to the bank with you because I don't know you, and that's $1,100. He said, okay, get in. She only put 1 foot on the ground when he took off, drug her through the parking lot a few feet. She fell off of the door handle when he turned, and she broke her shoulder while hitting the concrete.
Wow.
And then it gets worse. Then her aunt, who was the only one there taking the information from the cop, because the cop, for some reason, didn't want to do a report right there on the scene. He told this 65-year-old woman with an oxygen tank to go to the department. She's walking around the parking lot. All the doors are locked. She calls 911 to ask them how to get into this police station. By the time she gets in there, her oxygen level's 82, and she ends up having to get an ambulance to come pick her up before she could even make the report.
So Blind Buffalo Bill.
Man, where's this FundMe page? I'm sending $5.
I mean,
I'm telling you, it's insane.
Now, what are you asking for money for, particularly? For a place to stay, for a place to...
Yes, I'm looking for a place to live. And because last time I was in a situation like this, it wasn't as severe. And between me and my wife's income, we could afford to live practically anywhere we wanted. As you know, we weren't high class living, but it was doable. Right now, I've gone to trailer parks that have some of the rattiest, holiest, roach-infested trailers, and they're still asking for like $1,300 a month.
I know, but like, what type of income do you and your wife have a month?
Social Security.
I understand that, and what is that combined?
Oh, it's about $2,200 a month.
Okay, so you guys,
on a general.
you guys could swing a rat-infested trailer nonetheless, and have a few hundred left over, and so you're looking for money for GoFundMe. What, for like a down payment or like?
Yes.
All right, and do you have like a?
Because that's where we get hit. Because it's like all together somewhere around $3,500 to move into a place nowadays.
Right. And what is your GoFundMe address? And we probably could put it up on our Facebook page, maybe our Instagram or something like that, to try to help Blind Buffalo Bill. Don't get crazy and send him a bunch, but $5, $10, $15 would be appreciated if you got it. And if not, Blind Buffalo Bill, maybe there's a lot of people that don't want to help you, but maybe there's a few that do. After telling your story. And so what is the domain, what is the name of your GoFundMe account?
And see, this where it goes back to me having to depend on other people. The guy who set it up for me, his name is Calum. It's not under my name. It's under his name.
Smart.
Yeah, we're not like every turn of the way, Blind Buffalo Bill, you're throwing us a curveball that, makes people feel even more and more uneasy about helping.
Hey, I fully understand.
I mean, if it was like GoFundMe.com/Blind Buffalo Bill, man, you'd be raking it in, But no, it's no. I can only imagine.
I believe you.
What is it?
Oh, what, the address to the GoFundMe?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. I asked him about this because I've never done this before. Remember, I'm 100% blind. I don't get on computers. I don't even own a cell phone.
But did somebody audibly tell you what this is?
Yeah, well, they audibly said, I sent it to Bubba's inbox, and you should go ahead and call him up again. And I was like, I haven't talked in a long time. It's a great story. We should rehash. And
nobody has sent me any money on your behalf. What I can do...
No.
Is I can...
Caleb said that he sent it to your inbox, the GoFundMe thing. But I got to be honest with you. I really don't know anything about it. To make a long story short, if I was to not get a single dollar by making these 2 phone calls yesterday and today... that's fine with me. I like to put it out there. If I could get it, that's great. But to be honest, just sending the story, trying to promote therapy, trying to let people know they're not the only ones out there that may have thought some crazy stuff.
But Blind Buffalo Bill, we want to help, but you've got to fund.
I know. I want you to help, but I don't have any information to give you so that can work.
It'd be like saying,
this is why I was telling you the side of people thing.
Hey, Seth,
Yes, sir.
I'd like to buy your house, but do you know your address? No, I don't even know where I live.
I have an email from the.
I sent it to Bubba.
Yeah, he did. He goes, here, it's from Caleb. Here's Billy's GoFundMe. He told me that he called but did not have the link to GoFundMe. Also goes into detail as to the events that just happened to him. I'm the only person that is trying to really get him some help.
All right, here it is. So it's Blind Buffalo Bill needs your help. You only got an $800 goal. And so this is the official one. I guess, we can paste and copy this.
How long have you known this Caleb guy?
For about 13 years.
So 13 years of the person that screwed you over?
No, Caleb never screwed me over.
I know, but the person before.
What he did isn't unique. It's something that nowadays, I hate to say it like this, but almost all sighted people are like this. He's autistic because he did some kind of test online that told him he was autistic. He's buried in his cell phone 24/7, so he has the social skills of an insect. It's like I'm not, and he knows this. This isn't a secret.
So Blind Buffalo Bill, we're gonna put this up. We're gonna put this up on our Facebook and our Instagram, a few other places. I'm gonna chow. We'll keep in contact with how much you raise. I think we could probably, between all of us, $5-10, we could probably. It says your goal's only 800. You should probably make it a little bit more than that, but
like 2,500,
like something like that. But if you go over your goal, does it still keep going?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So Blind Buffalo Bill, I'm going to post this. I don't usually do this for people because as soon as you open up this can of worms, then But you do have a long history of the show. Your story is very, very unique. You can confirm that this Caleb Yater guy is your friend, and I'll be able to tell you next week what even your 13-year-old wife will be able to tell you. I'm sure she can sign on to this page and it show her how much has been raised. So like if $1,000 has been raised by next week by next week. I would anticipate he would be handing you over $1,000.
Rudy, $25 to $20.
So
Blind Buffalo Bill.
Yeah, 100%.
All right, so Blind Buffalo Bill, we're going to post this on our X, on our Facebook, and our Instagram. The Blind Buffalo Bill, help Blind Buffalo Bill Fund, and call me back on. Well, I guess we could continue to check it.
Yeah,
because now that we know the domain, so Blind Buffalo Bill, we're going to help the best we can, and I just hope that you do indeed get the money.
Yeah, very unique case. Hopefully this will never happen again, but it's just odd. Everything happening all at once. People having strokes,
I'm exhausted.
People going to the hospital, getting robbed. It's
people
all
shooting
in
their
one
eyes
time.
out, all that.
Well, no, that happened a long time ago.
Shoot my eyes out. My wife.
And to be honest with you, that was kind of a blessing in disguise. If I was to go back in time, I wouldn't change it.
You would have still attempted suicide, blowed your eyes out, and be where you are today.
I'm not trying to promote suicide by any means necessary, but I will say the way my life had unfolded since I lost my eyesight is rather amazing. My sense of judgment has become so much better.
Oh, it looks like
my
it has.
ability to see things like there's a lot of ugliness in this world, and it's just great when you can walk around in a permanent daydream thinking everything's still beautiful.
Now, do you get high? Do you get high on weed or anything?
I'm not going to lie. Right now, with the financial status, no.
Yeah.
But usually, I get high every single day. I'm a hardcore weed smoker.
Right.
Hardcore.
All right. Well, listen.
Yeah, and when you been through the life I've been through, I call it medicine. I'm not going to lie.
Absolutely. So a lot of people do. So anyway, listen, Blind Buffalo Bill, we'll check in next week. Hopefully, the Bubba Army will go help you a little bit, and we'll be checking in to see how you're doing. If you get that money, make sure you don't blow it. And actually, I want you to make sure you get a decent trailer. See, once you get that down payment and stuff like that, you can get you a decent trailer, and you make enough income to be able to make it, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, 100%.
All right, Blind Buffalo Bill. Good hearing from you. We're gonna post. We're gonna post up your stuff. We don't do it very often, but you're a special circumstance, and we'll be talking to you soon. Okay, bud.
I greatly appreciate this, Bubba.
Thank you, Blind Buffalo Bill. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Bye now, man.
Did you name him?
Yes, I did.
Because he looks like Billy Buffalo.
Well, he's not Billy Buffalo. He's Blind Buffalo Bill. Modeled after the guy, I think, in what is it, Silence of the Lambs, Lemmy?
Yes.
That, like, puts the lotion in the basket, or it gets the hose again.
Yeah.
Are you hesitant to give that GoFundMe out, or were you?
I was.
I still am because of the person that's running it.
That that Caleb Blitz guy, he's gonna.
Caleb, every potential person that could be a thief this morning has got a last name of Blitz.
Yeah,
with you. I am, Seth. I am. There's not any holes in his story. I just don't like promoting GoFundMes that aren't controlled by the person that needs the money. Third party, if you will.
But it also seems like he keeps surrounding himself with people that just keep screwing him.
Yeah, maybe this is some tough love.
When you can't see nothing in front of you, you really gotta take your chances.
And your wife's mentality is 12 years old.
Gene, when you can't see what's in front of you, and your wife's on the spectrum and diagnosed as a 13-year-old, man, life's really, really throwing you some curveballs, isn't it? Tried to blow your head off. But instead,
life didn't make him choose his partner.
Yeah, I mean,
he chose it on his own.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm torn. I'm torn about it, Seth. I really am. I'm torn.
I just feel like every aspect of his life is some sort of really long, ironic story.
Oh, it is. And here's the thing: is it's a shoot. Like it's not even made up stuff. Like we have verified.
He said he lives in a fantasy world.
We have verified every aspect of from his attempted suicide to the blasting of his mom to every. I mean, we've the best we can.
Yes.
Have verified everything.
So she's dead now?
She's dead now.
Wow.
He had sex with her one time, and then from that point forward, he would just try to cop feels on her. And then, didn't he say he screwed around with his grandma, too? Yesterday?
I think, something like that. And then he had to move out because of his mom got a boyfriend.
Right.
Yeah.
And then after she dumped the boyfriend on her latter years, they were fixing to fire it back up, and she unexpectedly died.
Overdose.
Yeah. Overdose. They'd find her on the porch many a times. Gene cracked out, but they were able to revive her.
Wow.
So, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if we posted
Just a lot. There's just a lot. There's a lot going on there.
Yeah.
Too much.
I think we need to go into words. I'm thirsty.
If you want a deep dive into the Bubba the Love Sponge show from the past, go to BubbaArmyHQ.com. We'll be back after these words.
You're listening to the Bubba the Love Sponge show.
We might be off, but those bills keep coming. PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, all at the Bubba Army. Now back to the best of Bubba.
What are you laughing about? I heard your infectious laugh.
No, nothing.
Oh, it was very infectious, and I could hear it through my headphones. So what was it?
Gene and I were talking about
junk donuts that I brought.
Yeah, we're talking about donuts.
I was trying to get one, but my pee and my talking with Bob Cook put me over. I barely made it in here in time.
You were running.
So today, I got that big Longhorn chassis test, which I'm nervous wreck about.
Why?
Well, just because, I got a bunch of new material on the track, and I don't know how it's going to, I just got to, Gene.
What are they going to get mad about them rocks?
No, I've been trying to de-rock it. I hired a couple crackheads to de-rock it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Crackheads are actually good workers if you can get them motivated enough to do,
When they're broke.
Tell them to pick up rocks?
Yeah, when crackheads are broke, they pick rocks better than anybody when crackheads are broke. That should actually be a reality series. When crackheads are broke, because Gene, they'll do anything, won't they?
Yeah, even steal.
What do you mean? Have you retained a crackhead to steal something for you before?
Yeah.
You have?
Not proud of it, but yeah.
Okay. Well, can you give us some insight to it?
He's working on the donut.
He is.
Just let him.
This radio show gets in the way of his donut eating, okay?
He's like, I really wanted a candy bar because I wanted some energy.
Yeah.
Energy. Matra has that. According to Zolt 71, September 9th, 2021, Bubba has stated there will be no eating on the air.
Yeah, but Zolt is like...
I don't get paid.
That's true.
Okay, he really can't tell me much.
I can't.
He invited me here.
Here's the deal. I really can't tell Gene much. I'm very appreciative that he comes to the show. He adds a lot to the program. He's funnier than hell. He's corporate Gene Lasker, just to the point of being just right on the edge. For as long that he's been with me, he just knows how far to go. He knows me really well. He doesn't take any crap from me. And I can't really tell him really what to do.
Just like
other than just don't get us in trouble. That's really the only rule. Like, don't say, because Gene, like when Gene, if we would have Gene
street talking,
yeah, just natural,
right?
Living Gene street talking live.
I'd make people mad.
We'd be in trouble.
Just like Zolt said, December 10th, 2021, Bubba rule. There will be no baseball hats while on air.
Well, Gene breaks both rules because Gene's Gene.
Well, I'm not really trying to break the rules because I didn't really know what the rules was. I don't ask what the rules are. If you don't ask what the rules are, you don't know what any rules are.
I guess if you don't ask what the rules are, then you don't know when you're breaking them.
That's right.
Right?
You're not breaking them because you don't know them.
I just sent you a video.
Of me wearing a hat?
No, we see you wearing a hat.
Man.
Something that happened during the break.
Oh, jeez.
I've never seen you with a hat on, Lummy.
Oh, I used to wear hats all the time,
Did
but
ya?
there's no hat rule. There's no hats.
Did Jewish people wear hats?
Yeah, they wear.
It's a yarmulke. Oh, dang it!
Oh,
damn
that
you.
little round thing on the top.
God damn you,
Damn
Lummy.
it.
You fat mouth mother effer.
Sorry.
What happened?
You know what I was going to do.
Sorry.
You
What
gonna
was
wear
it?
one?
No, I was going to see if you knew what they were called.
No, I don't.
Exactly. That
Of
would have
course.
been funnier than hell.
Why?
Walking you through the process of
Of
what
what?
Jewish people wear in the middle of their head.
Hanukkah.
Yeah, it's a Hanukkah, exactly. But fat mouth over there had to blurt it out. You should. God damn it, Lummy. That's a real bad mess up.
Sorry. I'll correct myself.
No, don't correct yourself. I'm
Well,
so
we all knew we didn't know that. I mean, I'm
we
just.
all know that I didn't know that.
But I'm just learning about Jewish guys because of Seth, and it's cool. 'Cause,
Yeah,
Jews,
you know what? That can be your new thing. Jews are cool.
I truly wish I was Jewish because then I'd be richer.
I wish you were too, Gene. I'd love to have you on my
Man,
side, especially with the calls we get around here.
Seth said, "Man, I'd do anything for you to be Jew."
Oh yeah, it'd be like having Brock Lesnar on my team.
I've never met a bad Jew guy.
I know. Jews are cool.
Yeah.
And people who don't like Jews.
Even my landlord's Jewish, and I like him, and he's my landlord.
and
No
he's
one ever
cool.
liked the landlord.
Lummy, I'm so disappointed.
I'm sorry
in you.
about that, Bubba.
You should know better.
Yes, I know. That's my fault.
I'm going straight to what Gene. What's it called? He doesn't know. We're getting
Hanukkah.
through it. He says it's a Hanukkah. And it's not a Hanukkah.
It's not?
No, it's
He
not a
doesn't know what it
Hanukkah.
is.
What did you call it?
Let me decorrect yourself.
I did. Sorry.
No, decorrect it.
Hello, who's this? You're on the air.
It's Big Gulp. I'm getting ready to go to bed, and I had to call.
Hello, Scout and Big Gulp. How are you?
We're good. How are you, Bubba?
We're gonna miss you guys. I'm just. You don't have any idea. I was telling Erica yesterday. I was like,
What do you
"God,
mean they're not coming?
They can't make it.
Yeah.
Some bull crap.
I was no, listen, I was off for 9 months because I had to have back surgery. So we're trying to get back in the swing of things, and we hadn't been home for Christmas in 4 years. So
I
we
know.
needed to be
Blah
home
blah
for
blah.
Christmas.
Greg and Amy had an excuse too.
So 4 years, 5 years. So what?
This is the first time. This is the first time they've ever missed it. And they're a highly coveted 7 ringer. They're 7 rings.
Hall of Famers.
Yeah.
Hall of Famers, 7 ringers.
We are going to miss you guys a lot.
God.
Okay.
Yeah, that's terrible.
I have to give you a female's perspective on the Brooke Shields thing because we're in delay, and I
Okay.
know that it's going.
Can you honestly give a female's description on it?
Yeah, she's a female and she's
I know,
lesbian
but
and she spends a lot of time in the labia department, Gene.
Gene, I have female parts.
Yeah, and
Okay,
hold on. Not only does she have female parts, but she's attracted to female parts.
Correct.
Yeah, so Gene, she's an
Guess I'm
expert.
way off.
Okay, think of it like this, Gene. If Sarah were to go in for a surgery to have her labia reduced, now, not necessarily that you'd want her to do that because you said that you like her labia just the way they are or whatever.
Uh-huh.
But if she were to go in and then the doctor said, oh, by the way, I penetrated her with this tool to tighten her up. But she didn't want that going in. How would you feel about that? Wouldn't you feel like-
the thing would be, how did he feel about it? Because I'll be all over him.
Gene would kill him.
Exactly.
I'd penetrate him with his own tool.
There's something wrong with that.
Gene
That
would
doctor
penetrate
violated
him.
her.
Gene would penetrate him with a .45 caliber handgun.
Exactly.
You don't touch somebody for free.
Exactly.
Yeah, but here's
It's
the deal.
not what she-
But here's the deal, though.
went in
But
asking for.
that's one way of looking at it. But the other thing is, women, for the most part, don't ever want to admit that they would potentially need that procedure. That's just they don't want to. Just like none of us men want to admit that genuinely we're not as large as we would like to be. But we don't.
Maybe most women don't need that procedure.
Well,
that procedure exists because women admit that they want it.
There
I
you
know
go.
that. I know
Otherwise,
that.
it wouldn't even exist.
It's like saying this. Your woman's vagina being tighter is like having the problem of having too much money. You can never have too much money. Your woman's vagina
I thought
can
it's
never
more
be
money, more problems.
No, your woman's vagina can never be too tight.
Yes, it can, because then they fight you over it.
No, that doesn't, Gene.
Yeah,
I mean, we're not
push you
talking.
away
we're
'cause
not
you hurt
talking-
them.
We're not talking about adolescent
Baloney.
vaginas. We're talking about.
I don't want it all that tight.
Grown women's vaginas. They're never. I mean, it's like you can never have too much money. Well, your woman could never be too tight.
Yeah,
Look,
that's
if you can't hit
yes,
the
they
bottom, you
can.
knock the you know what out of the sides. That's all. Just I think it comes down to this doctor did something that he wasn't supposed to do, and that's all there is to it. And she was violated. I don't know how he kept his life.
She's got a book that she's trying to sell. What a big high spot.
She was technically raped.
Sure.
Gene's eating a donut and talking to an expert lesbian about vaginas right now. I don't think it gets any better.
Is she watching on TV? You watching on TV? Do I look stupid eating a donut?
No, you look great, Gene.
No, you look good always, Gene. And we love hearing you on the show. And
they actually contributed some money today.
We're going to miss you.
Please, Scout Big Gulp, can I ask one thing? I've known you guys now for, God, I don't know how many years. One of the original OGs.
20-something.
Can I ask you this? That you guys get your act together, and that there's not a chance in hell that you miss next year's, because I'm taking this.
No, we won't.
Like
we won't miss next year.
Greg and Amy and you guys and
Brandon the Quad.
And there's just some good people that aren't making it this year for whatever reason. And not you. Of course, I got the Cable Dogs and the Scotty Landers, and I got Iggy.
Why ain't Quadzilla making it?
And I got the Shivering Kenny Priz, and I got Cable Dog and LM Clothes, and I got of course all those great people, but. God, Lummy, Barp isn't the same without Scout and Big Gulp, our resident lesbians. Going to the dollhouse on Saturday night. Practically raping all the hot chicks.
Big E7375, $25. We'll miss Scout and Big Gulp.
So anyway, ladies,
we'll miss you guys.
Please don't miss next year. I will really be upset.
We won't. We won't.
I know you're the boss.
So your back all fixed?
I know you're the boss of the whole operation. So being the boss of the whole operation and being the best backup bitch in the world, will you give me your word that you will not miss next year?
I give you my word that we will not miss next year.
All right, sweet.
Is your back all better?
Is your back better?
Yeah. Yes. The surgery was a major success. It's better than it was before. It's as good, if not better, than it was before. Thank you, Kenny Priz, for totally blowing in a phone call to the MRI place, because the guy.
Kenny Priz is the man. I've had some situations some medical situations where he's reached out and said, "Hey, listen, I'd like to put another set of eyes on that," and he did, and with my mom on a situation, and he caught something that the other people didn't catch. And he was 100% right. So God love him. Him and Joe from the West Side, I absolutely adore.
Absolutely.
So
love you, Sarah.
Love you, Sarah. Bye. See you later, ladies. Bye. So let me. What am I watching here?
Seth added something for Gene.
What? That you working outside?
Yeah, he's peeing outside.
I don't know. See, I got to be honest with you. I just want to make sure that I'd like to say this. Gene and I have been friends for 30 plus years. Love Gene. Would do anything for him. Gene and I have had our ups and downs. We've gone periods of time where we didn't talk. We've gone periods of time where we were mad at each other. But as we get older, I think we appreciate each other more. Gene has been with me at my lowest point. I have been with Gene at one of his lowest points.
Is that when he found out he was part black?
No, that's one of his higher points.
Okay.
But Gene's my guy. Gene's my guy, man. Gene's like Fabrizi and the Diacos and Jimmy Clevis. And Mike from Mike's Pizza, and just so many great friends that I have in town. And I will tell you right now that I'm probably the only one that could probably touch Gene's truck.
Oh, great!
So he's really truck aggressive. He doesn't like people touching his truck. And so I just want to make sure that I throw that caution to the wind. I could probably stick something on Gene's truck.
Okay, well,
he might want to say,
what is that, a picture of Seth putting a sticker on my truck?
No, we might want to click out of this, Bubba.
Let me tell you something. Who put this sticker on? Bubba did. Okay, whatever, fat ass. That's how it'd go.
Yeah.
But hey, who put a sticker on my truck? Seth did. What? Seth?
Be like, what's your
The
deal,
Jew-
man?
the
You know what
Jew.
a valve stem is? 'Cause I'm going to break it off.
Hold on, here we go.
You wanna?
Seth is very nervous right now.
But that ain't the front yard.
You wanna tell Gene?
Yes, Gene, that is our front yard.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
He needs Bubba Army sticker on his truck.
Well, I mean, yeah. What?
Where are you gonna put it?
I mean, you would think to put it with all the other
Yeah,
stick.
now, first of
Did
all,
you wipe the dirt off first?
Now, hold on now.
Oh, boy.
Hold on. I will tell you this, that so far it's going good, because as long as you don't put it on the paint or the bumper, Gene can always scrape it off on the window. So if that's where it ends up, I think you're okay. But if you ever touch his paint or you ever touch his chromium bumper.
Lummy, did I touch the chromium bumper? In the paint?
No, I don't think.
I don't know what I
It looks like
touched.
you're not headed down that path. You might be okay.
I take a
But if
detour,
you
Bubba.
When did you do this?
Now, hold on. I guess when we were talking about donuts a few minutes ago. Hold on here.
Stickers, right?
Yeah.
Hold on.
What if I went other side?
What if you made it stand out?
Yeah.
Maybe that's a little smarter.
I hope it's not on the paint. I hope it's not on the chromium, Gene.
Oh boy.
Nah, he going to put it on the reverse side of the
What if
window.
it blocks his vision or something? and
That's
that-
what it does.
Yeah, I don't know. What if? Okay, I'm putting it over here.
Blocks his vision. It's Gene Oscar.
He don't
Nothing
have to
blocks
see
his
nothing.
vision. That's right. Oh, you don't want it high and tight?
Oh, high and tight.
Oh, yeah.
Is that
look at
good?
Oh yeah.
Is this
Yeah,
gonna
I
block
think that-
his vision?
Actually, I think that
Perfect.
might work.
Yeah.
And he put it on crooked.
Did he? No, that's just the way Lummy said.
You're a real man.
Oh, yes.
Seth, I just got to say that I
Is it
think
because
that
I asked you if you were Jewish
No,
or not?
sir. No,
It has
Lummy.
nothing to do with religion,
No, sir.
Gene.
It has to do with a lot of fear. People, Lummy fears, you obviously, and I fear you a little bit. But
Why
I
do
felt,
y'all fear me?
well, I felt like if I could do this,
because you're a wild man. You
I
shot
know,
a man.
but I will put my hands on you if you
shot a
disrespect
man,
me, but
you shot a man in the face one time.
he was raping my sister.
Okay.
He deserved it.
I would never do that.
Maybe this could be
Someone was
considered
raping your
somebody-
sister, I'd kill him too.
So maybe you can consider this raping your truck.
Wish I had a sister.
But I got to think that Seth actually used some pretty good, pretty good intellectually deductions.
My
by
hands
saying-
were shaking. My hands were shaking when I put it on, but I did feel like I knew that Lummy was putting me up to something he didn't want to do, but I knew that if I could put it on and you were cool with it, that it would bring us closer together.
Gene, you're more of a Jew than you've ever have been.
There you go.
You're a Jewish
So
man.
now I can wear my hammock.
You can wear your hammock.
It didn't get you in a blind spot, did you? Did it, Gene? Is it okay?
No.
Okay.
Have you seen Gene drive?
Actually, you know what?
So this
Seth,
would
I
be
gotta
about the same thing as me putting one of my dogs in his back seat.
No, Gene, you kill him.
Oh,
Your
same
dog's
thing.
bigger than my Ford
He opens
Fusion.
up that dog. That dog.
No, but I got to be honest with you, man, Seth. That's a great leap of faith, and I think it's very much an extension of inviting Gene into your Jew club. I think.
Yeah, that's exactly what the
I think you guys have kind of bonded now.
I'm trying. I felt like when I got his gift for the white elephant and it was the moonshine, and
Right.
I felt like that was a moment that brought us closer.
Right.
Because I really wanted to know what was so cold.
for his Hanukkah.
Yeah, and now I put it on his car, and I feel like I'm almost like one step away from
Him wearing a Hanukkah.
Well, from him wearing a Hanukkah and us celebrating Valentine's or
Seder.
St. Patrick's Day together.
Maybe he could be your guest for Seder.
I mean that might be going in a little.
So we're looking towards Jews, pigmentation, and a redneck.
Yeah,
there you go.
Yeah.
Black eyes, a redneck, and a Jew. All walking. I feel like I'm saying it like it's a joke, Lummy. Two black guys, a Jew, and a redneck walk into a bar.
Oh yeah. What are you drinking?
And the bar's called the BRN.
So, Seth, I think you actually smartly
Oh man.
put if you were going to put a sticker on Gene's truck. First of all, you got to have some balls just to touch his truck. Secondly, you put it probably in the spot.
Yeah, that's cool.
That he said it was cool.
I'll leave it on there.
And you're that much closer to him wearing.
I don't know why you didn't wipe the window off though, because it's
Him wearing
stuck on dirt.
He doesn't think about that.
Let me get. I'll fix it during the commercial break.
No,
Gene.
leave it alone.
I got it. I'll clean your whole damn car for you.
No,
I mean,
please.
but it's beautiful as it is.
We need to get Gene. We need to buy Gene a Hanukkah. You know what I'm saying, Gene Lummy?
You can get custom made yarmulkes. I mean, you could get
You
them.
could probably get an outlaw Hanukkah.
I mean, you could get one with your face on it, Bubba. I mean, they'll pump out any.
We can do
yarmulke.
Bubba Army Hanukkahs.
There we
could we
go.
not?
We got probably a lot of Jewish listeners.
Do we have a lot of Jewish listeners? I think we might. If I had a Bubba Army Hanukkah, would you wear it, Seth?
Oh, absolutely. I'd wear it all over town, where people couldn't see me.
Boy, talk about a bad way to go. This is like old school, like things that like Gene would get involved in. 2 women were forced at gunpoint to dig their own graves before being shot, but one victim survived. Nothing's worse than digging your own grave. And you know how hard it is to dig a grave?
How do you know nothing's worse than that? You never had to do it.
I can't think of anything being worse. First of all, digging a grave is a lot of work unless you got an excavator with a shovel.
Well, I'm going to tell you something. You told me to dig my own grave. I'm going to win that fight.
What do you mean?
Because I'm going to hit you with a rock. I'm going to hit you with some dirt. I'm going to hit you with a shovel. I'm going to make something happen
So
in
the
the
entire time the guy's got you.
My mind is on taking you out.
So hold on. When the guy's got you at gunpoint, the entire time
he's going to sneeze. He's going to look.
With every shovel full of dirt,
I am looking to get you.
You're looking
to get out of this problem.
You're just not digging to dig until you're
right. No, I'm going to dig me some little cubby holes right there, so when I jump on it, I can put my foot in there and jump up quickly. I'm going to get you.
But is that not the worst?
Jeez.
To make, I mean, did the guy get the death sentence or anything? Let me look into this. Plus, I'm hungry for a donut.
It was in Pasco?
That was Missouri.
Missouri.
What does it say, Pasco 27? That was a name?
Yeah, Sarah Pasco.
Her name was Pasco, Gene.
Tough.
Gene was getting excited that it was Pasco County.
I'll say, man.
We'll get to that next. Let me. Do we have any donuts? Is there any
donuts.
Donuts left?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Bring them over.
If you liked that segment, then you'll definitely like the new redesigned BubbaArmyHQ.com. We'll be back to the Bubba the Love Sponge show after this.
Broadcasting live from the Aquabedo studios.
Aquabedo.com/Bubba.
It's the Bubba the Love Sponge show.
The Bubba Love Sponge show. After today's show, be looking for the Blizzard podcast starring the Babyface and, of course, Seth Kushner, engineered by and produced by Seth Kushner. And I just want everybody to, I just want to go on record by saying that, I apologize if me asking to stay away from a certain topic feels as if I'm trying to censor people, because I'm not. Let's jump in and close this beast of a story out.
Yeah.
KCRA. This is female teacher. So I usually find female teachers that sleeps with like the captain of the football team pretty hot, but the teacher's got to be hot, not a hog.
Nice piercing.
An high school English teacher is accused of having a sexual relationship with a student in Monterey County.
Anytime there's a case that involves a juvenile.
Okay.
Here we go. All right.
This goes to the top of our list.
Monterey County Sheriff Tina Nieto says her office recently learned of the sexual misconduct between the 25-year-old teacher and a male student. That conduct, Nieto says, occurred while Mika Yoneda worked as a teacher at North Monterey County High School.
This is something we don't tolerate in Monterey.
Man, I just can't take her serious as being the sheriff.
No.
Right?
Not at all.
County.
And what kind of community? Well, okay.
Look at her. She's Grady Jugs over there.
She is Grady Jugs. Oh! She does Grady Jugs. That's great.
And so my detective.
If I was giving out the belt, Lummy, I'd give it to. If I knew Brian wanted the belt, if that came from Dan Diaco, he'd get the belt right now. But Brian doesn't want the belt.
No, you can give it to Dan.
I'm not giving it to Dan by proxy from your funniness. Okay,
right.
I'm sorry.
You
got to earn it.
Initial investigation, they discovered. They believe that this did occur. We had enough probable cause to go out and we arrested Mika, and she's being held on a $1.5 million bail.
Wow. Woo. Brian, is that a big bail? $1.5 million?
For a school teacher? That is massive. For
just a blasting?
For a blasting. Yeah, that's pretty big.
Wow. Does that mean you got to come up with
she may have a prior, which I don't know how she's teaching. That's a big number.
$1.5 million? That's what they put on murderers.
Following the
Grady Jugs
arrest, the North Monterey County Unified School District shared a statement with district families, reading in part, The reported incidents, which occurred during the 2022-23 school year and on campus, represent a serious breach of trust and are in no way reflective of the values or standards we uphold as a district. In Yolo County, a spokesperson for the Woodland Joint Unified School District says Yoneda is on administrative leave. And while they don't believe any Woodland students are connected to the investigation, the district is working with the sheriff's.
So they're saying that maybe the kid graduated?
It happened. This happened almost 3 years ago. Yeah,
two or three academic years ago.
Yeah.
So they're saying that the student in question isn't there now.
Office in Monaco.
So that means that she was, the student was at least probably 16, 17.
Yeah.
Array as they continue to investigate. Right now in the
But she is a beast. Yeah.
investigation, this is the only
Here's Grady Jugs.
victim that we're aware of. But if anybody has any additional information,
we'd love to pile it on so we could give her a $5 million bond.
Because we're going to continuously work on this case. Please step forward. We need to find out if there are more victims out there.
In Woodland, Leanne Denyer, KCRA 3 News.
The sheriff's office says Oneida
What's up, Shorty?
also worked as a private tutor while teaching at North Monterey County High School. Anyone with information is asked to contact the Monterey County Sheriff's Office.
If I had messed around with that beast, I wouldn't be calling and saying that I did. I just because of just because of the beastness.
Yeah, you're not admitting to that.
No, we've all been with beasts. We all have. We've all been with girls that we probably wouldn't want our boys to see us with.
Everybody I've got two that I'm like about, but they weren't tragic.
Mine were never tragic. I had a couple tragic ones in my career. Hold on, this is St. Louis. By the way, the guy that used to be the head coach at Indiana State.
He's at St. Louis.
He's with St. Louis, and I think this happened at a St. Louis basketball game.
Yeah.
And he's got them 12-8. What's Indiana State? You said like 9-14.
Yeah, 9-12, 9-13.
Now is this?
This is in the stands.
You don't
this
often
is some
see
fans
this in
going
college
at
basketball,
it.
but there is a heck of a brawl going on.
What, Lum?
He's choking the old man.
Stands.
Oh, wow.
The police officers and the security have come over and tried to help out almost immediately to slow it all down.
Just an ugly ending to a really good game.
Yeah, it's terrible.
What's this shot? Okay, there we go.
Yeah, all the players are looking up. The coaches are looking up. People have their.
Who's VCU?
Virginia Commonwealth University.
Oh, okay.
They're the Rams.
By the way, they're 16-4.
Shaka Smart still there?
They're 16-4.
Which in this day and age is not a shock.
By the VCU bench.
Oh, they're really having a tough time. They really are having a tough time of making sure that this is stopped. Once it started piling on the stairwell, it was hard to peel it back.
My goodness. We got to get that under control.
Now there's another fight that broke out from the original fight.
They're like wildfires, Bubba.
In college basketball.
The wind's blowing right. You can get some embers to spark up. Another deal.
On any sports venue, for that matter.
At all.
And good showing by St. Louis. Want to make sure we end this with class.
Yeah, it's never really that important to have this happen at any kind of a game.
No question.
We don't know what was said, what started it.
Again, St. Louis is winning the basketball game, and
that guy looks upset.
But if you go back a little bit, the first initial guy, if you go back just a little bit
from here,
yeah, right. Keep going back. See that guy toward the bottom. If you can look at that play now. And then pause it in a second.
What started it?
Show the guy's neck right there. See that guy's neck? That was the guy. He was bleeding all up and down his neck.
Guy
I see. Oh, yeah.
Oh, this guy was bleeding.
That was the one in the beginning when you saw the guy getting choked out.
Now, he looks like he's pretty cool. He's like, hey buddy.
Again, St. Louis is winning the basketball game. And
that looks like Pantera.
I was going to say, I knew it looked like one of your guys.
The right way.
How can you get that excited over a Virginia Commonwealth versus St. Louis basketball
Have you seen A-10 basketball lately, Bubba?
No.
It's off the chain.
Yeah, you can tell.
I bet that guy thinks he's an alpha.
He does.
I bet you he needs to buy some alpha when it's available.
Oh, is it coming?
It's coming soon.
Coming soon?
I didn't get a chance to even get into this. Our local congressional representative, what's her name? Ana Luna Polina, is proposing a bill to put Donald Trump on Mount Rushmore.
These people are insane.
You are insane.
These people are absolutely nuts.
Idiot. That should get her thrown out of office immediately.
Her and Nancy Pelosi.
Like the guy, too, that tried to get rid of term limits for presidents.
I think
so that Trump can run again.
I think all 4 heads should be Trump.
I've got to poop so bad. I got to go. Blizzard's going to be recorded next. We'll see you tomorrow. It'll be Friday. Woo! Thank you, babyface.
Thank you, Bubba. Love you.
Thanks for letting me finish. You've been listening to the Bubba the Love Sponge Show, starring
me, Bubba the Love Sponge,
co-host and show historian, Lummet.
It's Seth, co-host and president of podcasting.
It's Brian Matroni, king of counter programming.
You're wiring up. It's Mini Macho.
The BRN agent, Thomas Buttoned Up B.
Co-host, Dr. Dan Diaco, Esquire of Council. Co-host, J. Diaco, Esquire, the Spitting Cobra of Council.
Now, time for the legal disclaimer.
Exactly.
The Bubba the Love Sponge Show is intended solely for the enjoyment of our listening audience. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or other use of this show without express written consent of the Bubba Radio Network is prohibited.
We must dissuade him of this delusion.
Until next time, always remember.
I'll repeat hello.